as AF. It is 2 a.m. I'm doing nothing. I thought I would do a stream on my phone because it'd be kind of funny. Last time we did one of these streams, it was really funny quality. So I thought it'd be funny if we tried again. We're going to try this again, but this time we're in the office. Hello, I am the voice of Shadow the Hedgehog. Jules here. I don't know if this is working. This could be really awkward and nothing's working out, and I just look like an idiot on stream. I don't know if this is working. Is it working? Is it working? I don't know. I don't know if it's working. I don't see anyone in the chat, bro. Oh my god, bro, it didn't work. Oh bro. Oh my god. I'm not sure if the stream working. Oh no, bro. I don't think the stream working. Oh no, bro. I just look like an idiot, bro. No, bro. I just look like an idiot on the stream, man. Oh my god, I got people. We got people. Hello, I am the voice of Shadow. Jules, I'm pretty bored. It's like 2 a.m. Yeah, there you go. I got a notification. Hello, hi. I am doing IRL stream because it's 2 a.m. and I'm bored. I am bored. I'm not doing anything. So I thought I'd do like Q&A, but with my face on my phone. Because last time we did one of these, it was kind of funny. It was really bad quality. So I thought I'd do one of these again. Just as a quick one, because I thought it'd be cool. And I'm not doing anything. I'm doing absolutely nothing. It's 2 a.m. I should be sleeping. I don't know how any of this will work. But hey everyone, this is my face. This is me. I don't really do these. I don't do these sort of streams, so like this is all new. Kuya, why are you streaming at 2 a.m.? Bro, I'm bored. I'm not doing anything. I was like, you know what? I kind of feel like streaming. It was either this or I streamed VR chat. I feel it'd be kind of funny. It'd be kind of funny. So hello, hi. Sorry, if I look tired, I look awful. It's because it's 2 a.m. and I'm not wearing anything. It's 2 a.m. for me, bro. I should be sleeping, but I thought it'd be kind of funny. It would be kind of funny if we did like IRL stream this late at night. I don't do streams this late. You're a fun dude. I enjoy your videos. Thank you very much. If you guys have any questions for me, let me know. Jules, you need to sleep. You don't need to sleep at 3 a.m. Bro, my sleep schedule's screwed up, bro. I am so tired. I forgot people can stream on shorts. I completely forget this is a feature too. But yeah, hey guys, welcome to the stream. Mr. Go to sleep. Bro, I'm not tired, bro. I'm not gonna go to bed just yet. So if you guys have any questions you want to ask me, go for it. I am. This stream is definitely going to get probably privated or unlisted afterwards. I'm definitely not keeping this up, but I thought it'd be fun to just do a really quick one with you guys on stream because it'd be kind of cool. Where's Maria? She's 6 feet underground, bro. She dead. She dead, bro. Bro, I have to say this right now. When the third Sonic movie comes out, me and my friends, we want to go to like a very early session because in Australia, no one really watches the Sonic movie. No, what we're going to do is we're going to try and go into an early session. So that way we can like, when Maria dies in the movie, me and my friends are going to like cheer in the theater. We're going to be like, oh yeah! Woo! Hey Kat, thank you so much for the $5 donation. What do you do outside of YouTube? Play games. That's about it. I don't have much ongoing. I mean, like I watch shows. I play video games. I watch shows. That's about it. Hold on, guys. Chat is loading for me on my screen. Okay, Jules. Did you check out the Future Games show stuff? Future Games show stuff. I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah, got a donation. Yeah, Kat, thank you so much for the donation. Much appreciated. Big claps in the chat. Thank you very much. I currently have it. So like, how's the quality? Can you guys hear me? I think everyone is gonna cheer for that scene. Well, I think most folks, bro. I just thought of something really funny. So I thought of like a funny like short idea that'd be really funny. So if we had a thing where like when Maria gets shot in the movie, I film it so that all my friends like are cheering, and I have my shadow flash there being like, "What the fuck?" And it'd be kind of funny. I feel like that'd be pretty good. Make Shadow voice. I am the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog. That's my first time seeing myself do it. I don't like looking at my face. I don't do face content. I'm not used to this, bro. I'm not used to this, man. I'm not used to it. We can hear you. Oh, here we go again. But this time it's good quality. Everything is going fine because I'm actually in the studio doing this. So Wi-Fi should be good. Did you hear of the new Doom game? Yes. Peak income. He uses skulls as a bullet. Isn't that awesome? That is so sick. I cannot put chat on mobile. That's weird. Yeah, I have chat on my, you guys don't see it. My phone is currently where my monitor is. So like I can look at chat like on the big screen because the chat on phone is too small. So, but thankfully this one's working out this time, unlike last time where it was just a big disaster, but it was also kind of funny. Gotta love these LED lights. Bro, we got the RGB. I haven't shown you guys the office yet. I plan on showing you guys the office one day. one day. I plan on doing a video where I showed this place. The only reason why I haven't shown it is because I've been meaning to finish this office for the last, like, 3 years, and I still haven't finished it. Yo, Indiana Jones and this great circle. Dude, I'm streaming that Indiana Jones game when it comes out, dude. I'm actually so excited. Jules have a baby face. I've had the same face since I was 5 to 6 years old. Yeah, got the setup is working. It's good. No, I've had this setup. I haven't, that's a lie. I changed it like 1 or 2 years ago. But like, the only reason why I haven't done a video of it yet is because it's not finished. It hasn't been finished for the last 3. The only thing I need to do is put up pictures on the wall, like portraits and stuff, but I haven't done that yet. I'm very lazy, but also I kind of like how it's blank. It looks nice. Face review. Hey, Jules, I'd put a comment on a post for Sonic covered Shadow. I hope you like it when you see it. Sure, bro. Sure, bro. Sure, bro. Do you like doing Shadow voice? I do. I love doing the Shadow voice. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun to do. I love playing an over-exaggerated version of myself. I still kind of wish I could do inappropriate jokes, but it'd be kind of funny. Bro, why did you start a stream just as I was waking up? Kitty cat. It's like 2 a.m. for me. I'm bored. I thought I would do a stream because it'd be kind of funny if I did one. And on the phone, because I don't do these that often. When Sonic and Shadow Generations come out, are you going to do a lore video when Shadow gets wings? Probably. I don't know what I would do, though. I don't know what I would do with that one. What if Shadow made an interaction with Hog Scorched from the Sonic.EXE universe? I don't know who that is, to be perfectly honest with you. I rate his face a 9 out of 10. Thanks, bro. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated, bro. Jules, I have a crush on my brother's friend. See how that goes, I guess. I don't know. Have you heard of Super Hedgehog Bros? Of course I have. They make cool comment dubs. You can't wait for Sonic Shadow. I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. I hate looking at my face in these things. Shadow with wings. It's really funny. What is it? Do you think Rouge will be in Sonic Movie 3? Yeah. No, most definitely. I definitely think that Rouge is going to be in it, and the internet is going to go crazy, bro. Oh, my God. I already have a video planned out for that one. So the video I have planned out for that one is, it's going to be my Shadow plush watching the Sonic Movie 3 trailer. They show Rouge on there. It's going to immediately cut to him getting a huge chunk of, like, lotion put on his desk. The moment Shadow sees that, just puts a bunch of lotion and tissue boxes on his desk. That's always, like, a very quick, like, moment. Could be worse, Kuya, doing a 13-hour stream like I did back in 2019. Well, that was a you problem. I might do one day. Okay, I'm going to make a thing right now. All right? I'm going to make a promise. All right? Hear me out. If we reach 800K subs before the year ends, I will do a 13-hour stream. Call me on that right now. 13-hour stream. Hey, Lightbox, thank you so much for $7 donation. Hi, Jules, what's your favorite song? P.S. I did a Sonic Girls tier list. Oh, people have been doing Sonic Girls tier list. Like Dartbox has posted one today, and I've been seeing a few other Sonic character channels doing it. It just resurfaced. Thank you, Lightbox. Much appreciated. What would you want to see in Shadow Generations? Shadow the Hedgehog. I feel like that'd be a pretty good place to start. I want to see Shadow. That's all. That's a you, bro. What is it? Do you think Rouge will have her titties in the movie? That'd be really funny if they do. Hey, Jules, where Crazy Tails and Crazy Amy at? Because I don't have any... All the cinematic videos I'm doing at the moment, I don't have any plans to include them in them. I did have an arc idea planned, but that's not happening for a long while. Or probably will never happen, I don't know. What is it? Do you want to play Sonic Shadow or play Sonic Riders or play Sonic.EXE Shadow? Sonic Shadow Generations, bro, you got the Shadow the Hedgehog in this. Okay, what's your favorite video you're recording? My favorite was probably Shadow Confronts Maria's Killer. That's probably my favorite video I've done on the channel, to be perfectly honest. I'm very happy with how that turned out. Like, everything just was perfect in that video. The way everything was done in that video was probably as perfect as I was ever going to get with that video. I was very happy. I can definitely do better. Like every video I can do, like every video you can make, there's always room for improvement. There's never a point where it's peaked. But at the time I made that, everything went far beyond anything I could have imagined, and I'm very happy with that. That was my favorite. My favorite video I've ever done is Shadow Confronts Maria's Killer. My second favorite is probably, I don't know. I definitely plan on getting to the game, and I'm definitely vibing with the music direction they're approached with. All right, see you later, Sandy. Sonic Confronts Shadow was so wholesome. Thank you. Much appreciated. I don't know. Sonic Comforts Shadow, that was a good video. I really enjoyed making that one. That was a nice one. What was really funny about that one is I had a little bit of trouble. Oh, I didn't have trouble doing that one. The biggest issue was, I can't remember what I was going to say now. I'm drawing a blank. I don't remember. What? I don't remember. What was I going to say? Bro. I actually have short-term memory loss, bro. There's no way. There's no way, bro. I actually have short-term memory loss. I like End of Sonica. Yeah, so I really enjoyed doing the Maria arc, but I don't like it that much now. Oh, Andrew, thank you so much for $2 donation. I like the Maria arc. It's really good, but I could definitely do it a lot better now. That's my thing. With every cinematic video I want to do, I always want to do something new. That's I haven't done the previous one to try and do it better and better. My biggest thing with the Maria arc that I kind of regret in retrospect is even though I'm really happy with how that turned out, and I'm glad everyone enjoyed it. I'm really happy that it turned out. At the time, that was what I really could do. I wish the dialogue was kind of spaced out better. Zeno, you said you were in bed. Go to bed. You don't tell me to go to sleep when you said you were going to go to sleep 2 hours ago. So when I made the Maria arc, the only thing I was kind of looking back in retrospect is I wish the dialogue flowed more naturally. It still felt like a regular VR chat video in terms of how the dialogue was paced out. It didn't feel like an actual, like, sort of like cinematic pacing dialogue. I don't know how to describe it. I think I'm making sense here. I don't know. That's why I really changed with Shadow confronts Maria's killer. I wanted the dialogue to sound more natural, but also dramatic at the same time. Like, it was spaced out well. It didn't just flow really fast like an actual regular VR chat video. And then I tried doing that with Shadow Comforts, Sonic Comforts Shadow. So that was the thing. So that was the two things. Yeah. This is you in real life. How old are you? I am over my 20s. I am not late 20s, early 20s. I don't know why, but it's still weird to see face. I know, I don't like doing face stuff. This is so weird to me. Do whatever you do, you want to get 1 million. I told you guys, if I get 1 million, I'm doing like a 24-hour stream in the end of the year. Corin, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Surprise on Twitter by Ray Lay's video was incredible. Thank you, Corin. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Sign language. How do I do sign language? Like, is you in real life? How old are you? Yeah, I'm like, bro looks 19. I look really young. I look young. It's Shadow from Fortnite. It's the Shadow from Fortnite, bro. I also have a haircut, so. Ain't weird. Yeah, it's a whole thing. By the way, guys, let me know if I missed any donations, by the way. I'm constantly looking back and forth in between, like, different monitors and, like, my iPad and stuff like that. So, like, I don't know. If I miss anything, let me know. I don't want to miss anything. Should I have a random question to ask you? If I have a VR headset, is it possible for me to see your world? I don't have a world in VR. I don't have one. I've been wanting to make one with, like, Shadow having, like, a room, like a YouTube, like an actual, like, Shadow YouTube office in VR chat. But that's not a thing at the moment. What gave you the idea to want to make a Shadow and Rouge romantic video? It is, for me, it was as simple as I kind of just wanted to try it. Like, because, you know, for the longest time, you know, Shadow's been kind of a degenerate. And, you know, all the characters are kind of like jokes, right? But because the thing about the videos, about the cinematic videos, is they're in canon with a lot of the comedic videos that we've done in the past. But I kind of want to do the series videos to kind of showcase, like, two different things. Like, one, these are still the same characters you guys love in the end of the day. Even if it's a comedic take, there's hints of their original characters still there. But they've been through a lot of development. Like the Shadow and the Sonic characters that appear in our videos, they're in a continuity where they live in a world where it's been years since the events of their video games. So they're a lot older, but they're also kind of like... Anyway, I don't know how to describe it. You got $5 from Korin Yamazaki. Oh, okay, I got one. Okay. Philip, thank you so much for $5 donation. Can't wait for Sonic Shadow Generations to release. Thank you. Thank you for telling me, Eden, because I kind of just don't realize sometimes. Thank you. And I just went to the Korin one. Surprise on Twitter. On Twitter. By the way, your last video was incredible. Thank you very much. Yeah, I read the Korin one. So did I miss anything else? Blue Bella and Arts. Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you guys for the donations. I'm very sorry. I didn't realize. What is it? Shadow the Handsome. Thank you, bro. Much appreciated. It was, I can't think of anything to eat for breakfast. Give me ideas. Grilled cheese! I love grilled cheese, bro. Grilled cheese. So good. Basically, they are older and some have changed. Yeah, exactly. So I kind of wanted to do the series videos to kind of showcase. These are still the same characters at the end of the day, except they're a little different, but they retain bits of their original characters in there. So that's essentially it. So Yeah, so what gave me the idea for the Shadow and Rouge romantic video is as simple as, what if I just gave it a try? How could I possibly make it so that these characters have a genuine moment? That's it. How many variants of Shadow will be in Multiverse Adventure? A lot. Probably like 100 or 200. Most of them will just be just regular shadows, just in backgrounds, but there will be very distinct... I've also been toying around with the idea of having Terios in it. If you guys don't know, Terios is like the original design for Shadow that the fan base has kind of made to his own character, because he had a completely different backstory in comparison to Shadow. I've been debating on making him a main character, because when I made Shadow's Multiverse Adventure, I've had it so that I want 5 main Shadow variants to being the main character. So I have normal Shadow, I have Bright the Hedgehog, which I've already teased, which is anti-Shadow, two female Shadow variants, and 1 Shadow variant. I can reveal that one. It's a Shadow from okay, so I can reveal it. I'll reveal this on just for you guys on the stream. So one of the ideas I had for a Shadow variant in Multiverse Adventure, I'm still toying around with the idea, is that he's a Shadow that woke up 200 years in the future as opposed to 50 years later. So he's going to be a Shadow, very, very inspired by Spider-Man 2099. Imagine a very futuristic looking Shadow in a futuristic world. That's essentially the idea. So there's no Sonic, none of the others in the world he lived in, and he has to fight in a world that's, I think, been taken over by Eggman. But it's basically, because it's been hundreds of years, it's grown far beyond Eggman, and basically just artificial intelligence has taken over the world. Think about it like if Terminator was in control of 2099's New York, like the city. That's essentially the idea. So it's a Shadow from a future where instead if he woke up 50 years later, he woke up hundreds of years in the future, like a lot longer. So he's a lot more serious, as he's had to defend the world on his own in comparison to everyone else. Also has like things like a visor, like mech, not really mech armor, but has basically Shadow's gear, but it's more like mechanized. How do I put it? That's essentially the idea. Essentially, did I miss anything? I'm not sure if I missed anything. Terios, yes. So I've been debating on having Terios be another variant, a main character, but I don't know if I will. So I gotta figure that out. What is it? Your vid makes me laugh. I enjoy watching your content. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Hamidi. I don't know if I said your name correctly, but thank you. I really appreciate that. That sounds awesome. That's essentially the idea. Basically, yeah, just a futuristic Shadow. That's essentially the idea of that main variant. So the 3 main variants I have planned out so far, simply my Shadow, Bright the Hedgehog, which is my own take on anti-Shadow, and a Shadow from the future. Those are essentially the 3 variants I've planned out so far. The other 2 that are females, I haven't really planned them out just yet, but I don't know. And I'm debating on making Terios one of the main Shadows in it as well. So I'm gonna have to see. That series won't come out for like a while, like not until like next year or the year after probably. It's gonna take a while. What is it? I have a VR set. Is it possible for me to see your world? I don't have a world in VR chat. If you're talking about like meeting up, I'm fine with that. Different variants of Shadow. I wonder who will make a few cameos. # knowing smile. That's where it is. That's where it is. That's where it is. That's where it is. I need to what was something? I was gonna announce something else. So the next cinematic project I'm working on is it's going to be it's a fully cinematic series. It's going to be a Shadow and Maria flashback series. It's basically about Shadow and Maria's time on the space colony arc. That's essentially the idea. It's going to be a mini series that focuses on Shadow and Shadow and Maria on the space colony arc. So I have the first episode planned out so far, and I'm really excited to see that. That's going to be fun. So the Shadow and Maria series on the space colony arc is going to be a mini series. It's going to be around 4 to 5 episodes. The first episode will be called The Birth of Shadow the Hedgehog. So it's literally about how Shadow was created. And the final episode will be, of course, Maria's death. So what I wanted to do with this series is I wanted to explore the day-to-day life of like Shadow and Maria on the space colony arc, and the day-to-day life of Shadow and Maria on the space colony arc, and sort of see their relationship formed throughout the series. That's essentially it. Oh, thank you for the donation. Sorry, I didn't realize. So thank you for the donation. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So that's essentially the idea. So what I wanted to do with that series is I wanted to present a very different look at Shadow and Maria's relationship. So I wanted to have them act more as siblings rather than... Because my entire thing with Maria, especially in the video games, is I think this is a controversial... I have the controversial opinion. She doesn't have much of a character. She's kind of just like this goody two-shoes like girl, right? Like that's kind of the point, right? The innocence of a little girl that views life in such a nice way. I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to make Maria, my point of the series is Maria's a 13-year-old girl. I wanted to try and do a, not really realistic, but kind of have Maria act more like her age. So instead of having just be an innocent kid, I wanted to add more nuance to her character. So I want to actually present a very different side of Shadow and Maria's relationship. So I wanted to do things like they would actually get into fights, for example. Maybe they would tease each other like siblings. Maria would have insecurities, for example. I'm sure anxiety. There'll be moments where she's sad. There'll be moments of sadness from the Space Colony arc. So I wanted to do a very different look at Maria. Instead of having her just be the generic, typical girl that we know her to be, I wanted to make her feel like an actual human. So that's the idea of the series. I wanted to present a different... There actually will be scenes where Shadow and Maria fight. Not like an actual physical fight, but actually verbal fights. Because siblings fight. So that's my intention with this series. That's why I wanted to do differently. Because a lot of people, when I made the announcement, assumed I was going to do Project Shadow. Like the Project Shadow fan film. Which I get, because that's a great film. Fantastic. But I wanted to do something different that other projects haven't done before. So present that different relationship. But it'd probably make it even sadder when she does eventually perish, because I wanted her to feel like a real character, but also understand a different side of Shadow and her's relationship. That's essentially the idea. So that's what I'm going to do with the series. Characters that are going to be in the series. So I'll announce it here, because this is going to be unlisted anyway, so it doesn't matter. So the characters that are going to be in the series are Shadow, Gerald, Maria, Black Doom. Black Doom's going to be in the series. Black Doom, the GUN commander, I think. It all depends if I can find a good kid model for him. And I think... And the GUN soldier that off to Maria. I actually have a thing planned out for him. That I'll have half of the final episode, the scene where the Ark gets invaded, when Maria's death will happen. I'm going to show it from 3 different perspectives. I'm going to show it from Shadow's perspective, from Gerald's perspective, and from the GUN soldier that off to Maria's perspective. So, add whole new meanings. Adding whole new meanings. Yeah, Black Doom's going to be in it. I have Black Doom in there. I'm adding quite a few scenes. Just to add more lore to Black Doom's involvement in the whole Shadow creation thing. Because it was a very quick cutscene in Shadow the Hedgehog. It was just one cutscene. It was just one small cutscene being like, oh yeah, Gerald, I will give you my DNA if you make a black hedgehog. I don't know how it turns into a black hedgehog. You make a black hedgehog, and then I'm going to come back in like 50 years expecting him to have the Chaos Emeralds for me. And I was like, that's really funny. It's a funny cutscene, but I can definitely add more to it. I want to add more to that scene. So I'm going to add more to that. But not have gray hair like he did in the game. Yeah, that was a weird choice. I think I'll just have him be a regular kid, to be honest. Because I don't think I'm going to have... There's not going to be a model of kid GUN commander. But that's it. That's the idea. That's all I'm saying. There'll be a lot of Black Doom scenes. There'll be Black Doom scenes in this. Not a lot, but there'll be a few. And add more to his interactions with Gerald. So yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Hello, Shadow. I am George from high school, and my friends are making fun of me watching your content. What should I do about it? Enjoy what you want, man. Like, I just watch whatever YouTubers you want. It doesn't matter what people say. As long as you enjoy them, that's all that matters. I don't, like, the YouTubers I watch. I mean, to be fair, my YouTube recommendations has literally just been Big Bang Theory, because that's all I've been watching. This is Big Bang Theory. But no, like, all the YouTubers that I usually watch are, like, a lot smaller niche YouTubers that a lot of people don't really watch, but I like the content. So I completely get it. There's nothing wrong with liking content that you enjoy doing. I appreciate you watching my stuff, because it really means a lot. It really means a lot. Do you still play Fortnite? I love Fortnite. I love how it's just Mad Max. It's so good. How you doing today, Jules? I am doing great, Sonata Lover. How about you? It's good seeing you on the stream. But yeah, stay tuned for that Shadow and Maria on the Space Colony Arc series. I have that really planned out. I might not be voicing Shadow in it. I'm going to say that right now. I think what I'm going to do, because I still haven't finished the Shadow Edge of Time script just yet. I know what the full story is going to be, but I haven't decided on this yet. I'm debating on having, there's going to be flashback sequences in Shadow Edge of Time to Shadow on the Space Colony Arc. I'm toying around with the idea of having it so that the scenes that they flash back to are scenes from that Shadow and Maria Space Colony Arc series I'm doing, to kind of put things in a full circle. But if I'm going to do that, then that means I can't voice Shadow in that series, because I have somebody else playing Shadow for flashback sequences in Edge of Time, which I've already teased in my community tab. So, yeah. Imagine actually watching Big Bang Theory. This is a joke, by the way. I love Big Bang Theory, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I know people don't like it. I like it. I like it, bro. I like it. I think it's funny. Haven't watched his channel in a while. Nice to finally be back. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I love Sonic videos that inappropriate risque humor. It's just really fun seeing these characters be themselves. Yeah, I want to do a mixture. Remember when Shadow had a thing for Sonic's sister? That was really funny because a lot of people took that as like an actual like ship between the characters. It was never intended to be like that. They are just friends with benefits. And it was never elaborated on ever again. It was never intended to be an actual ship. Amelia is actually on a stream. That's crazy. Hello, Amelia. Welcome to the stream. Can you tell us something we can possibly expect in the romantic video with Rouge and Shadow? It's kind of a romantic video, not really. It's like a wholesome video. But it will be titled Shadow and Rouge's Kiss. So I don't know. Shadow and Rouge's Kiss, but I have that planned out. It's going to be very nice. But the after credits for that one, I'm going to tell you right now. The after credits for that Rouge video is going to be really good. It's going to be good. I'm excited. Because I haven't made this an announcement yet. I'm not sure if I made it, if you guys saw the comment. But what I said was in the video of Sonic Comfort Shadow, I mentioned that video is actually the start of a new arc, a new mini arc. And essentially the arc is a setup for Shadow confronts Maria's killer. The reason why I'm doing this arc is because Shadow confronts Maria's killer. People have pointed out, like, why would Shadow suddenly go after the Maria's killer after all this time? What made him suddenly go to it? And what made him act so different in comparison to how it usually is in the videos? Even that sort of stuff. So this arc that I'm doing, just a mini one, is going to explain that. So the first episode is Sonic Comforts Shadow. Then it's going to be Shadow and Rouge's Kiss video. Then the third one is going to be called Shadow's Guilt. So yeah. So that's the thing. That's the thing. I like your chair. Oh, it's great. Don't get it. It's an awful chair. No, like, it's an alright chair. It's not as comfortable as I thought it was going to be, unfortunately. It's good. English. I speak English. But yeah. But yeah. As much as I dislike Sonata, please don't shame people who ship them. Yep. I mean, it is what it is. I unintentionally made Sonic Comfort Shadow the gayest video I've ever made, but yeah, no, this chair is pretty uncomfortable. I would not recommend gaming chairs if you want to have a good back. If you want to have a good back, don't get a gaming chair. I definitely recommend getting an office chair if you want a chair, because that's so much nicer. And everything. Yeah, it's Pride Month after all. I just unintentionally made the gayest video with Sonic Comfort Shadow. I didn't mean to. It wasn't even supposed to come out in Pride Month, but it just kind of did. And the environment they were in was all pink and romantic-like. I did not mean that. That was completely unintentional. It was really funny, though. Interesting. I'm looking forward to those contents. I'm also looking forward to Flee by Shadow. By the way, the only reason why Flee by Shadow has been taking so long is the two reasons. One, because I have the first episode. I have the arc planned out. I know what the episodes are going to be. I know what I want the story. I know what I want the story to be. I know the videos. The only thing is I'm having a bit of trouble scripting the first episode. Everything else is kind of fine. Like, everything else kind of just rolls off really good. It's just the first episode, and that's, like, the main one. Because it's Shadow meets Fleeway Shadow. But I kind of already done a Shadow's, like, talking to his internal self before. So I wanted to try and do it differently a bit. So that's why I'm kind of struggling with trying to figure out how to do it differently in comparison to those. But I already know how I want the episode to end, and I know how the arc's going to go. And I already have the next arc after that one completely planned out. So I have 2 stuff. Jules, are you dating anybody? Nope, just my... I'm not going to say that. What is it? Is this a face reveal? I've done a face reveal before. This is not the first one. But if you're here, hi, I'm Shadow. That's my face. I will private these streams because I don't do these streams. Thank you to everyone that's donated on the stream, by the way. Much appreciated. You guys are very generous. Thank you. Okay. What is it? Shadow the Hedgehog is the best. Spin facts. Best Sonic character. Well, I could see 100% why your room is red like. Okay, this is completely unintentional. The office is red and black for 2 reasons. One, because Shadow. Number 2, it's also because it's my favorite color. And yes, Amelia, it is 2 a.m. for me. Instead of sleeping, I'm streaming. But that's the only thing. I've just been having trouble scripting Shadow meets Fleetway Shadow, but everything else has been coming naturally to me. Like the Shadow Comforts, Sonic Comforts Shadow. The next one you're going to be seeing Shadow and Rouge's Kiss. This has been coming naturally to me a lot easier than that one is. So that's why I'm releasing those videos in the meantime. But I really apologize. I really wanted that Fleetway Shadow arc out like at May because I promised it in May. But then that didn't happen. And so far, we're nearly halfway through June. I still haven't posted the first episode of that Fleetway Shadow arc. I'm hoping this weekend, but I am having a bit of trouble scripting it. So I don't know. I'll have to see. I need to see it. You also mentioned a Spider-Man. Is that still being planned? That's in a feature thing, not anytime soon. So a lot of the series I have planned. By the way, one series, I'm not sure if you guys remember, but around last year, I announced I was doing a Sonic 30 Years Later series. It's basically about Sonic and the characters in the future older. I still have that series planned, but I'm taking elements of that and putting it into the next arc after the Fleetway Shadow arc. So it's changed around a bit. But yeah, when I announce projects, like say the Suicide Squad Sonic villains thing, where it's like the Suicide Squad but with Sonic villains like Mephiles, Rosie, Infinite, and Zavok, that will eventually come out, just not at the moment. Those are not the priorities. The priorities at the moment are that Shadow and Maria on the Space Colony arc, because I can do some really fun stuff with that. The Fleetway Shadow arc, and just the other mini arc that I'm doing that started with Sonic Comfort Shadow. I still haven't come up with the name for that yet. And Edge of Time will probably start filming once I get the script done. So that's the only thing. Because I have the entire story. I want to make it clear with Edge of Time. The entire story is completely planned out. I know how everything goes. I know every character that's going to be in it. I know the themes of the story. And Unitato, if she's still here in the chat, if Unitato, Eden is still here in the chat, I think she can vouch for me. I've told her the full story of Shadow Edge of Time, and she kind of teared up. She kind of teared up. So, like, hey, I'll get that out. Speedy Blue Shadow. Is that actually Speedy Blue? I don't know if that's him. It'd be weird if I don't have him. Yeah, that's not Speedy Blue. I figured. It'd be weird if I didn't have him moderated. I should have him moderated. I'm present. But yeah, I told Unitato the whole plot of Shadow Edge of Time, and she did cry. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. So stay tuned for Shadow Edge of Time. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for you guys to see it. But yeah, just to be clear, Shadow Edge of Time hopefully will come out very soon. It will come out by the end of this year. That's my plan. The plan is by the end of this year. No guarantees, but by the end of this year. Yeah. So stay tuned for that one. I'm very excited. It's gonna definitely be my most cinematic video yet because it's a movie. So I'm gonna go all cinematic with that one. Hydration. Yeah, I'm talking a lot. I'm getting thirsty. How do you do, lol? I've been listening. Thank you. What is it? Second favorite Sonic character. Sonic? When does Shadow Edge of Time start? It will probably come out. I might as well. I would say for this stream's getting unlisted anyway, so I might as well. The current planned release date for Shadow.EXE time. This. Now I'm gonna say this right now. This is not a guarantee. I'm gonna say that right now. This is not a guarantee, because this is a movie. I could have completely overestimated how long this is gonna take, and I think it probably will take a really long time. So the plan at the moment is a planned release date of December 10th. That's the planned release date, is December 10th. And you might be wondering, it's going to take a really long time. Well, a couple reasons for that. One, it's a movie, so it's going to take a lot of time to get this done. Number two, I'm filming this very cinematically, like my most cinematic video yet. So it's going to take a lot longer than any normal video would take to make. Three, I want to go out with all the effects. So I'm literally like going to learn like proper effects for this. Like After Effects, going to have really cool effects for it and that sort of stuff. I want to make it as cool as possible, and also to make sure that also gives me enough time to make sure everything looks good, edited, the pacing's good, everything's just good by the time it's out. So that's the planned release date for December 10th, is for Shadow.EXE time. That's the planned release date. And the reason it's December 10th is another big reason, is because it is going to be, December 10th is the 5-year anniversary of this channel. So no, 5 years? No, it's not 5 years. It's like, I think the 7-year anniversary. 2017, 18, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24. December 10th is the 8th year anniversary of this channel. So I want to release it on the anniversary. That's the reason why. I want to release it on the anniversary. But December 10th also gives me enough time to film it, make sure everything's good, and that sort of stuff. Imagine you released it when the third movie comes out. Well, it comes out on the 20th. It's been 8 years. So I started this channel 8 years ago. So that's the plan. Release Shadow.EXE time on the 8th year anniversary, December 10th. December 10th is the planned release date. Are you going to do reaction to Tales that bond live, or have you seen them ahead of time so you can prepare better? No, I haven't seen... when I do reaction videos, I like doing them genuinely. I don't want to do I've already reacted to this and just do a fake reaction. I want to do genuine. Your channel is 8 years old? Yep. So December 10th is the planned release date for Shadow.EXE time. Like I said, it could change. That's not a guarantee. That's just the plan. But I would really like it to release on the 8th year anniversary of the channel. Basically, every cinematic video I've been doing this year on this channel all leads to Shadow.EXE time. Every single one leads to Edge of Time. I still make them so that they stand alone on their own, because at the end of the day, they're all standalone. You can watch them all without having any context of the previous stuff that's happened. But it's like the culmination of Shadow's character arc. I have Shadow's character arc completely planned out, and it all leads to Edge of Time. And I have... What I'm going to do is... Because this is going to be like 5-6 months. So it's going to be a very long time. You guys probably won't remember this. Maybe you guys won't remember. I don't know. I will shadow drop the release of Shadow.EXE time. So what I'll do is I'll post the VR chat video that's going to be cinematic. And I'm going to reveal in the end. Shadow.EXE time is coming out. This to be continued in Shadow.EXE time. Like Shadow.EXE time. And you're like, what the fuck? Like the Shadow.EXE time coming out next week. That's the plan. So I'm going to... Near when Shadow.EXE time comes out, I'm just going to drop a random cinematic video that's a prologue to Shadow.EXE time, so it literally takes place a couple minutes before Edge of Time starts. And the ending of the video is going to be to be continued in Shadow.EXE time, and then it's going to be like, coming out next week. And you're like, what the fuck? So that's the idea, and I swear it. Damn, I didn't mean that. But yeah, channel started in 2016. I started in 2017. I made the channel a long time ago, but it wasn't Shadow the Hedgehog channel. It was just a random alt account. But then I made it into Shadow the Hedgehog over time. Hey, sorry, I'm talking a lot about my projects. Sorry. I'm just really excited to work on this stuff. So, do you have a Funko Pop of Shadow? Funny you should say that. Give me a second. A friend got me this for my birthday. This one. Uses sense enhancers, yeah. So, I got this for my birthday. This is a really cool gift. I'm very happy with this. I haven't taken it out, but it's really funny. I've run out of space for everything, so I kind of just put this on top of something and just kind of leave it there. I got that for my birthday. It was a good gift. Damn, I'm jealous. This is a really good gift. I'm really happy with this. I have another Shadow Funko Pop. My problem with Funko Pops is I kind of don't really want Funko Pops anymore. I like these are cool. Of course, I'd love to have these. It's your boy Shadow, but it's like this glows in the dark. BS. Hold on. I'm gonna close the light and see if this actually glows in the dark. Apparently, I dropped it on the ground. Apparently, the box says the box here says glow in the dark. So I'm gonna turn off the lights and we're gonna see this. All right. There's a glow in the dark. There's a glow in the dark. I don't see it glowing. It's not glowing. Bro, it's not glowing. It was some false advertising, man. It said it glows in the dark. It's not even glowing. Is it glowing? I'm putting it in the dark corner of the room. It's not glowing. Bro, I've been lied to. The box is fake, bro. They lied to me, man. Lights on the ceiling. Then those lights are pretty. Oh my god. Oh, hold on. Let me turn off all the lights. I want to see this thing glow. I'm gonna turn these off. Okay. I have a really dark corner of the room. I'm gonna see if this glows. It's not glowing. It's not. Did it expire? Did it expire? Okay, I put it in the darkest corner of the office. This thing doesn't glow. This thing doesn't glow. It's Joe over. It's Joe over. It's actually Joe over. It's Joe over. It's Joe over. You have to expose it to light first. What the fuck? Okay, so glow in the dark. Okay. So I don't know how these things work. Okay, dude is flabbergasted. Where's my phone? Right, I'm using it for the stream. All right, hold on. I got another flashlight. Give me a second. Am I stupid? You have to expose it to light first. Well, I'm doing that right now, and it's not glowing. It's glowing from the light. But it's not glowing from the... Am I just stupid? Sunlight or lamplight? Well, I don't have a sun... where's the sunlight at? Or a lamplight? Who has lamps anymore? You got phones. You got phones. Stupid anyway. You already know he's stupid. Shut up, bro. Shut up, bro. Alright. Does it have a switch on it? It's has a on and off switch. Open Shadow Mystery Box. Turn on the sun and use it as your light. Oh yeah, bro. Let me turn on the sun real quick. Oh, bro. That's why I just needed to turn on the sun. I should have realized. There you go. The sun's on. Wait, I just realized these RGB lights aren't working. Oh, on. There you go. I just realized one of my lights isn't working. There you go. Oh my God, is it Ganon's here? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, it's Ganon! Hi! I'm doing an IRL stream. Why not? It's nearly 3 a.m. and I'm still awake. It has been exposed to the light for so long to glow in the dark for a long time. Believe me, I have a Funko Pop that glows in the dark too. Wait, so mine literally expired. Maybe it's fine. Okay, see, Ganon, that'd be a really cool idea. Actually, wait, hold on. I can just put you on speaker. So I'm streaming on my phone. So, because they have a new live stream shorts format, I just gotta put you on speaker. Call on Discord. I'm gonna go call you on Discord. I'm just gonna. Just gonna. Okay, I'm calling him on Discord. Not sure if you guys can hear that. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Kid Chat. Can you guys hear him? I'm not sure. I'm on my phone. I'm streaming on my phone. I have you.
I'm on my phone too.
I have you on speaker.
Awesome. So, what is this? What are you doing?
I'm bored. It's like nearly 3 a.m.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's the only reason why I'm doing this. I was like, you know what? Why don't we stream right now? And then it's like,
yeah, no, I looked at my time. I'm like, okay, for me it's 12:44 p.m. Eastern time, and Jules is live. He should be in bed. What is going on?
Dude, I've really screwed up my sleep schedule, bro. Can you guys hear him? Can you guys hear Ganon? I think some of you guys can. I literally have like my iPad right next to like my phone, so I could like it could be loud.
Oh.
I don't have a good setup here, bro. It's all through my phone. I'm streaming this through my phone.
No, this is great. No, this is the direction I wanted your channel to go to.
No, because the YouTube introduced the thing where they do like short form content, but like in live streams. So I kind of wanted to do one. Because last time I did it was awful.
This is cool.
Yo, I got some cool fan art. Dude, guys, look at this cool fan art by Corn. Hold on. You can't see again, but you probably see it on stream. Look at that cool fan. I didn't notice this Corn. I didn't realize you sent me fan. This is what he meant by the thingy. Shadow the Hedgehog, visual novel, interactive short horror film, Jules, question mark. Either way, my project Shadow Fear the Fearless is about to be underway. By the way, his name is Shadow.EXE. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Dude, Corn, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see. That looks sick AF, bro. Dude, that's awesome, dude. I gotta give that a like.
So yeah, I am on my phone right now. I am not at my setup. So if I hit play on your stream, it'll duplicate because I'm
That's really funny. I love when it's gonna be like the iShow speed clip where they were playing his stream on his stream and it just kept on looping.
Yeah.
He's like,
wait, let me see if you can hear this. Hang on. Let me hit play on your stream.
Are you playing it right now?
Can you hear this?
Are you playing it right now?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, I don't hear it. I don't hear it.
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. That'd be funny if you could.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, I can only read chat though. So if I pause your stream, chat still goes. So.
Wait, Corin, if you're still in the live stream, thank you very much, bro. Here, have I not made you mod yet, Corin? I have not made you moderator yet, Corin, for some reason. Give me a second. Here you go. I don't know why I haven't made you mod yet. There you go, you're mod. That looks sick. It looks awesome. It looks awesome. If you guys want to send any fan art, go ahead and I'll look at it on Twitter on the stream. But yeah, so what have you been up to, Gannon? How's your life? How's everything been going?
Yeah, pretty good today. I went out for a walk. I'm with my dog right now. I got some coffee. I'm feeling good. So, why are you laughing? What's the funny?
You already know the joke I was gonna make.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
DMs.
Yeah, please DM me. My brain is not working right now. So, let's see. Let's take a look. my dog's looking at me scared now. He knows. He has that psych sense.
Is this technically episode 2 of the GANAF podcast? Yeah, technically it is.
Oh yeah, welcome to episode 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, our production quality went really downhill. The first episode did so poor.
Quality definitely upgraded.
Yeah, the first episode did so poorly. We have to go on our phones now. We lost the computers.
We had to go back to the drawing board with it. So. Yeah. So yeah. So it's more so like You know what? I'll be completely okay if this is how we do podcasts in the future.
It's just a phone,
chatting.
and then I have your audio coming through from my iPad, just on it. That's really
I think
funny.
That'd be a good like side story in the Shadow the Hedgehog channel journey.
Yeah.
This is some DLC or something.
Yeah. Oh, nothing compares to the feeling we get when we... Hey, Kai, welcome to the stream. Hey, Jules, would you rather the project be a visual novel game or an interactive short horror film? It may take a while, so I want to be sure. Honestly, whatever. Whatever you think is the best. Just do it in any medium is the best way to tell the story in. That's essentially what I have to say. If there's a certain story you want to tell, do it for the format that's most appropriate for it. Yeah, besides that, again, and what else you've been up to? I finally finished Hellblade, by the way. I finally finished playing that game today. It was very good.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Now I can finally start BioShock Infinite.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, for me, like, I just got home. I haven't really done anything yet today. I woke up kind of late. So I'm just now starting my day, and then I saw that you're alive. I'm like, oh, this is perfect.
Yeah. What else was there? So... yeah, so I finally finished Hellblade, which, by the way, guys, phenomenal game. If you guys haven't played it, I highly recommend it. Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. It's only $5 on Steam right now. It's on sale. It's $5. It'd be less for you guys because that's an Australian. In American, it'd probably be a lot cheaper. But it is really cheap, and it is one of the best games I've ever played. Genuinely fantastic. Great stuff. One of the most horrifying games I've ever played in my life. Oh, my God. There was a sequence in that game I played today. Bro, so, okay, again, and I'll try to explain to you one of the levels so you can understand why it's horrifying.
Okay.
There was a level where, because the entire, do you know what the concept of Hellblade is?
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Are you familiar with the concept of the game Hellblade?
No.
Essentially, the idea is a psychological horror game. It's not horror in the normal sense. It's called Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. It is currently on sale on Steam for $4 to $5, and it is a phenomenal game. Oh my God. I have never had a more horrifying experience playing a game in my life, because it's not a horror game in the traditional sense. They got actual psychiatrists, and people that study human emotion, that are experts on human emotion, to create a unique atmospheric game. So basically these people know how the human brain works. They know what horrifies people, right? So they wanted to make a game that visualized that perfectly, and it's so good. So throughout the whole game, your character has schizophrenia. So for the entire game, you hear voices in your head. With nearly everything you do in the game, there are like 10 to 20 voices talking to you at once. And the best part is, it's atmospheric. It's a game you should play with headphones on. So how it works is it whispers to you, and it whispers some things in your left ear and whispers some things in your right ear, but never in two ears at once. So the game is completely audio focused. You have to have headphones on, and literally you could be walking over a bridge, and you'll have people in your ear saying, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down, and then people on the right saying, jump off yourself, come on, do it. It's horrifying. Anyway, this one level that really screwed me up in that game, is there's a level where you fall into this pit and it's completely black. You don't see anything but your character. And the entire point of that level is you need to find your way out. But you don't know what's in the darkness. There are monsters in the darkness, and you can only hear them. You have to get through that whole level from walking to the exit by just hearing where the monsters are.
Oh, that sucks.
So it's pitch black, and you have voices in your head telling you to be like, there's something in front of you. And you're like, what the fuck? It's horrifying, dude. But it was such a good game. Oh my God. And it's a short game too. It's only 5 hours. It takes 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
It's a really short game, but it is so good. Pitch black. There are monsters in the dark, and you don't see anything. The only things you hear are the monsters, and literally you just walk forward, and you only judge what's around you by what your schizophrenic voices are telling you in your head. It's so scary, dude. It's so.
Do you know what terrifies me?
What?
My dog getting eaten. He's right next to me right now. He hears voices and he's scared, and that scares me. If I wake up one day realize that my dog got eaten, I would be very upset.
Fair enough. But yeah, no, guys, if you guys want to play it, I highly recommend it. Hellblade. It's called Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. It is only like $4 to $5 on Steam right now. It is one of the best games I've ever played, and it is genuinely fantastic. And literally even though it was a 5-hour game, 5-hour campaign, I cried at the end. It was beautiful. The whole story was beautiful. It was also one of the most horrifying experiences of my life. I'll tell you the concept again, and I'll tell you guys the concept of the game. This is the concept of the story, right? So it takes place in Norse mythology, so like Thor and Loki, that sort of stuff, right? Like very God of War-esque, you know how it takes place in Norse mythology?
Mm-hmm.
Like takes place with Thor, Hela, those sort of people. You're playing as a girl named Senna, and her thing is that her husband died, but his soul is trapped in hell, so he can never pass away easy. He will always be suffering. So your goal is you're going to the gates of hell to confront the Queen of Hell to allow your husband's soul to be set free from hell so he can die, so he can actually die peacefully. So the game's about your journey to hell and trying to open the gates to hell. And of course, because it's hell, it's horrifying. It's genuinely horrifying.
I want to play that very badly because it's so cheap on Steam, but the issue is that my computer sucks. So I would try playing it and it would just not work.
It'll be, I think your computer can, it was made in 2017.
I sometimes have issues with Minecraft nowadays, so.
Just do the one thing sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, it'll be a situation where I would probably have to get it like on Xbox or something.
Yeah. But no, it's very good. Genuinely fantastic. Highly recommend it. Definitely get it if you can. There's also one level in that game that also horrified me. So here's what's horrifying. You're in this dark cave, so it's mainly dark. There's practically no light, right? And there is a monster that chases after you in this level. But this monster only attacks you if you're in the dark. And the only way for him to not hurt you is if you go to something that has light. So you're in a dark cave with barely any light, and you have to run from one area to another while you hear this monster just run after you, and your vision gets all blurry and glitchy to like make you like unsettled.
Mm-hmm.
So the entire level is really you just running from one light source to another, and if you take just 1 second, if your timing is 1 second off, you're dead.
Oh, wow.
It's so good, man. But it's genuinely fantastic. Again, highly recommend it. I'll stop talking about it now because I've talked about it a lot.
It sounds great, yeah.
But a great game. Highly recommend it. What about you, Ganon?
That's not the real Speedy Blue.
Yeah, that's not the real Speedy Blue. The real Speedy Blue would have a moderator thing on him.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm waiting for a fake Ganvius to show up.
Fake Ganvius. So what about you, Ganon? You been playing any good games recently?
Not really. I've kind of been, I haven't been really playing anything recently. I just been taking it easy and trying to, stay off of that as much. But yeah, because I still gotta beat Paper Mario, like the first game. Yeah. So I can enjoy 1,000-Year Door. But yeah, so like I haven't really been hyper into video games because I haven't really had the time to do that.
Oh, by the way, chat, would you guys like to see one of my favorite game series of all time? I can bring it. I have the physical copies. These are GOAT games, and I've been trying to get Ganon and a lot of my friends to play these games because for some reason they haven't played them yet.
Can I make a guess?
Yes.
Okay. Mario and Luigi.
Yes.
Let's go.
Genuine. Okay, I'm gonna get the collection.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the collection. All right, it's dark in here, so I'm trying to like. So.
The the fake Speedy Blue says I'm not Speedy Blue, then change your goddamn name.
So we got the GOATs. I am a proud owner of every single Mario and Luigi game. I have every physical copy of every single one. So I have, I put it in the Partners in Time case. I got Mario and Luigi. I got Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, the Game Boy edition, the cartridge. And then I got Partners in Time. Childhood. Love this game. So good. So good. Love this game. And the GOATs, one of my favorite games of all time, Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Good stuff.
It's unfortunate I can't see your collection because the audio.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's all good, dude.
I think I've seen it.
Yeah, I've shown you it before.
Did you update it?
Yeah. No, right here, this one.
Oh, okay.
This one. Like Superstar Saga and Partners in Time is great and all. Like, these are fantastic games. But this one is a good game. Love Bowser's Inside Story. Genuinely such a good game. It's funny.
If Nintendo can remake Thousand Year Door, they need to at least have a remastered collection of all the games on
Very
Switch.
fun fact, I actually have 2 copies of Bowser's Inside Story in here. If you're wondering why I have 2 copies, it's because DS cartridges have a battery life of 10 years. My original copy of this game's dead. So I had to get not a new copy, but I got a pre-owned copy. So if my original copy's save data is dead. I can still play the save data, but I can't do anything new on it, which is fine because I already finished the game. So then I got Mario and Luigi, Dream Team Bros. Okay, I'm going to do a tier list of these games real quick, right? All right, I'm going to do a very quick tier list. So my opinions are this. So Superstar Saga, really good. Love this game. Partners in Time, love it. These are like, love a category. This is the best one. This is the best Mario and Luigi game. Bowser's Inside Story is the best one. Genuinely, like, phenomenal. Now, this is where I get controversial. But my opinion can change. I don't like this game that much. I don't know why. Dream Team Bros, I just could not get into it. I got this when it first came out. I just didn't enjoy it that much. I don't know why. I always got through half of it. I never got through most of it. I plan on doing a replay through of all these games. I'm going to do a marathon of all these games. So I'm going to do a marathon of all these games one day. And finally actually finish this game. Because I only ever finished half of it. But I don't know why. I just never really liked it. But I know this one. People still like this one. So maybe I just didn't give it a fair shot. Then I got Paper Jam Bros.
Skill 1 to 10.
It's like the worst one. This is like the worst one. This is kind of the worst one. Because it was a shame because it was a crossover between the Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario series. So you expect it to be really good. It's okay. It's not. It's kind of the worst one. I'm sorry. They got rid of a lot of the mechanics. Still a good game. Like, all of these are solid games. Like, when Nintendo makes a game that's not that good, it's still a good game. Right? I'm just talking about in comparison to, like, my tier list, personal. This is the worst one, but it's still a solid game. But it got rid of a lot of the mechanics of the Mario and Luigi series that were good. So I don't know why they got rid of them. They got rid of a lot of mechanics in this game, and also the boss fights also just sucked. Because what made the Mario and Luigi series good, at least to me, was the original villains they made for the series, right? There's all original villains. Yeah. And they're all great.
Yeah, that's what kind of was new to me when I first started playing Superstar Saga, when I played a little bit of it. I, like, recognized, like, there's so many new characters.
Genuinely? Because the best part about all the Mario and Luigi games is they've all had different main villains. They've all had different main villains, and they're all great. They're all great. And Paper Jam was the one with the most generic bosses because they were literally just the Koopa kids.
Oh, that's something.
And the final boss was just Bowser and Paper Bowser, which again makes sense. That makes sense to me. But still, I'm like, it kind of didn't have what these games had. It didn't have the cool characters and the new cool worlds to explore. And they got rid of a lot of the cool mechanics that were really good. Then we got the remakes. The Superstar Saga on 3DS is an amazing remake. This is a phenomenal remake. You never have to play the original one ever again. Just play the 3DS one. This is really good. At the 3DS, the Mario and Luigi games that no one bought. I actually bought these. So I got Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga 3DS. This is fantastic. Phenomenal remake.
Oh yeah, no, that's the one I played.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't
played
have
a
to
little
play
bit
the
of.
original Mario and Luigi's. Well, I mean, that one is still really good because it's the same game. It's just the graphics are better. That's literally, and they added the mechanics of the newer Mario and Luigi games into that game. So it's arguably just the better version to play. This is phenomenal. It's a phenomenal remake. Then we got this one
What do you think? What do you think is the worst Nintendo game ever
that I've played, or in general.
that you played?
I don't know. Because that's the problem with like Nintendo, right? They're all pretty solid games. What's the worst I've played?
Mm-hmm.
What's one game I generally just didn't like? I'm looking at my collection right now. Hold on. I gotta look at my games real quick.
Yeah. Like it's one of those games where you just look at it and you
I'm
say,
judging
"I'm
these from
never
the ones
playing
that I've
ever
played.
again."
These are the games that I've played. I'm checking to see what's probably my least favorite.
Has to be a game that you refuse to play again. You're
Gotta
just
turn
like,
on the
that
light.
experience is awful.
I gotta turn on the light. Well, that's the thing, though. I never had a bad experience playing a Nintendo game before. They've all been really good. I'm trying to figure out what's probably my least favorite that I've played. What?
Chat, what is Jules? What is he doing? I can't see what he's doing.
I'm looking at my game collection.
Okay. But people are saying, like, don't hurt yourself.
Why would I hurt myself?
I don't know. So I was like, I didn't know if you were doing something dangerous. Chat, why is he crying?
Because I can't decide what was the worst, because they're all solid games. Nintendo just makes solid games, bro.
There has to be one bad game that you're just like, hell no, never play, never touching that again.
Okay, I have one. I know one I wouldn't touch again. Is it loose? It's not loose in the cover. Okay. It's this one.
Also, hi, chat. I forgot to say hi to you guys. I'm so sorry. How are you guys doing
Hello.
today?
This is probably one I wouldn't play again.
Can they still hear
This
me?
is one I would never play again. New Super Mario Bros. 2 for the 3DS.
Really? Interesting. Huh.
I
played about 10 minutes of it. I'm like, it's fine.
I think just out of all the new Super Mario Bros. Games, this is the one I don't really have any fond memories of. I think this is just it's just fine.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the new Super Mario Bros. Series in general is just a fine series. There's nothing really that But I think out of all of the new Super Mario Bros. Games, I genuinely think this is probably the least memorable one out of all of them. I think.
Yeah.
Because the gimmick of this one is just the coins. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is.
For real,
I think just genuinely, out of all the ones I've played and finished, like all the Nintendo games I've played and finished, this is probably the least memorable one. I think. I genuinely think this is the least memorable one. Because I have fond memories of New Super Mario Bros. DS. That's a lot of childhood nostalgia. New Super Mario Bros. Wii, even though I didn't have much fond childhood experiences with that was still cool, right? I remember bits of that game.
That my family and I would play that like every single weekend. That I have so many fond memories of that. Followed by DS.
New Super Mario Bros. U. I didn't like that game at first, but I actually really liked it when it came on Switch. Because I played it when it came out, and I liked it, and I did a Let's Play on it, because I did legitimately really like that one. Because I think it did some unique things with, like, some of the power-ups. I also think some of the cool gimmicks in that were cool, and I thought the final fight was really cool. I liked how it was actually a giant Bowser with a Bowser Jr. fighting the Mario in the game. That was really cool. This is just the least memorable one. Like, you remembered it. Yeah, because I remember it being bland. It's the least. I remember it because there's nothing to remember. This is just coins. That's all it is. It is still a solid game. This is a solid platform that is fun to play. But it's as simple as just that. It's just the new Super Mario Bros. Games weren't really anything fantastic. But if I were to choose between any of them, this is the one I would just not play again. I think this one is just... It's just fine. It's not much to say.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wow, people don't know who I am.
Actually, wait, I changed... Wait, hold up. I changed my mind. It's this one.
Sometimes.
Okay.
What'd you change your mind to?
It's for Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story remake on 3DS. Actually, no, this is still the worst, because this is technically a remake, so I won't count the remake. They're like, as an actual game, this one. So least memorable. I'd say probably this one. Now, here's the thing about the Bowser's Inside Story 3DS remake. One, it killed the company that made Mario and Luigi, because for some reason they made this when the Switch was out. So I have no idea what they were thinking, right? I have no idea what they were thinking. This is the 3DS version, not the DS version. This is the one of the greatest games ever made. This one. One of the greatest games ever made. This one. I'm talking about the 3DS copy. Yeah. Now, there's nothing inherently wrong. This is a remake, right? The graphics are beautiful. The sprite work is, like, genuinely phenomenal. Like, the only thing I don't like about this game, graphics, sprite-wise, is Mario and Luigi and Bowser sprites. But besides that, everything else in this game, visually, is a lot better than the original. However, what completely ruins this game is they changed the difficulty and they changed the frame rate. Because, what is it? Dream Team Bros, Paper Jam, and Superstar Saga Remake all ran in 60 FPS, right? This ran at 30. And for a game like Mario and Luigi that needs precise button mashing for, because you're doing the jumps and everything and the attacks, those 30 frames really ruin the gameplay experience, because the timing is just going to be completely off. So that's it's those two things for me. It's literally just mainly just that. It's just the frames and the difficulty changes. Because what was different about this game, right? Because Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, this one just had a set difficulty throughout the whole thing. Right? Yeah. This just had a set difficulty. It was just the same difficulty throughout the whole game. And you could never change it. It's just the default difficulty never spikes up in difficulty.
It's just, what's so weird with Nintendo is that first, like, sometimes they'll make these stupid decisions where remakes and remasters are awful, like they're worse than the original. Other times they'll just blow the original out of the water.
No,
it's so much better.
No, because that's the thing, right? Superstar Saga on 3DS, this is so much better than the original game. The original game is fantastic. This is the superior version to play. If you want to start Mario and Luigi, play this one. This is the best one to play. Genuinely. This one is just... It would be... It's just that... Even with the frames fixed, it's the difficulty. Because the original Bowser's Inside Story, like I was saying before, was same difficulty throughout the whole thing. But they did a weird thing with Bowser's Inside Story where the difficulty changes 3 times throughout the game in the remake. So it starts off easy mode for the first third of the game. Then the second third is normal mode, so the same difficulty as the original game. But then the final area is harder than the original game. So it doesn't really make any sense. And I'd argue for an RPG like Mario and Luigi, right? Because all the difficulty is, at the end of the day, is what level you are, right? So for me, it makes sense to have just a normal set difficulty be the default difficulty throughout the whole game. And then just have it so you just defeat a boss depending on how powerful you are in terms of, like, what level you are. That's how an RPG would work, right? But in Bowser's Inside Story, leveling up doesn't even really matter.
Cut you off. Bionics in chat, imagine playing Mario games.
Imagine actually playing good games. These are good games. These are all good games. Bro,
good games.
These are good games. It's like when people say on Twitter, when people are hating on Mario Odyssey, and someone makes a retweet saying, Nintendo has to make an actual bad Mario game one day for Mario fans to understand what an actual bad game is. Because I want to reiterate when I say this. All these games are solid games. Even this one is still a solid-ass game. Genuinely. Mario in general.
Drama right now.
You are eating well with this franchise. Mario games in general are just solid throughout. Like the worst Mario game is literally like a 6 out of 10. Let's be honest here. The worst Mario game is like a 6 out of 10. They're all...
What do you think is the worst Mario game?
Are we counting like actual Mario games, or are we counting the spin-offs as well?
We're not going to count sports or Mario Kart, just like Super Mario.
Oh, just actual
Or Mario and Luigi.
actual Mario games. Actual Mario games.
Yeah.
Super Mario Bros. 2, the USA one.
Okay. Yeah.
No, because I put it. I still like that
I can
game,
get behind that.
but I think it's just actually no. I scratch that. Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. That's the worst one.
Oh no, yeah, I've heard bad things about that one.
No, because it's not a bad game, but it's really difficult.
It's just difficult.
It's genuinely difficult. That's why I consider it the worst, because it's not for everybody. But yeah, like I said, that game is still a really well designed Mario game. The worst Mario game is still Mario games in general are just really good games. It's kind of criminal how good the franchise is. Like it's just solid. Like whenever a new Mario game comes out, you just know it's gonna be good. That's all it is.
Yeah. For me with Sonic, like I think a few years ago when Sonic Colors Ultimate came out, I tried playing. I couldn't do it. I started raging. I'm like, Is it for me?
I like Sonic Colors.
But
I like Sonic Colors.
Here's the thing. I saw the trailer for Sonic.EXE Shadow Generations, and I'm pretty excited. I really do want to give that a shot and play it. Because I have yet to really get sucked into a Sonic game. Because I played I played a little bit of Sonic Frontiers. I couldn't really get into it. And that's kind of my biggest issue, because I'm not really used to that, is how quickly Sonic moves. Like, it just hurts my eyes for how quickly he's moving after, like, inputting the buttons. I'm like, what is going on? So I have to, like, kind of go very slow.
I recommend,
so I'm just not used to
because
it.
how I got into Sonic, because I've told this story before on videos. I'm not sure a lot of my newer audience wouldn't know this. I actually grew up hating Sonic. I did not like this franchise, which is ironic because it's my career now. Yeah, I hated it when I was younger. I hated it. I hated Sonic.
But why'd you hate it?
Okay, I'm gonna go on a lore dump. So guys, I actually hated this franchise that I based my entire channel on. Growing up, I hated this franchise. Hated it. As a kid, I hated it.
But I had no idea. I thought
I hated it. I hated this. It's really funny because of how everything turned out now. But I'll explain what changed. So, when I was younger, I hated Sonic. Now I'll explain why. So, I had a friend of mine when I was younger who liked Sonic. But I liked Mario. So, we had this little, right, when we were young, this was like 4 or 5 years old, right? Mm-hmm. They were 4 or 5 years old, and we were complaining about, like, yo, Mario's better, bro. Like, yeah, Sonic's better, bro. And I remember when the Olympic Games came out, we were like, who would win in a race, Mario or Sonic?
Oh, yeah,
and I was like, oh yeah, Mario would beat Sonic in a race. See, the intro sequence where they're running in the running game proves that they're like equal speed. But Mario has faster speed, which is stupid because Sonic would destroy Mario in a race, like no contest, right?
For sure. Yeah.
But like it was really funny. So I was a Nintendo boy growing up. I had the DS. That was my childhood. So I hated Sonic growing up. I was a Mario fan, and my friend was a Sonic fan. Anyway, so we'd have a little beef, but it was like kid stuff. We were younger, right? So we were like 4 or 5 years old or whatever, right? And I remember this. So I remember I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give Sonic a try. I'm gonna really try getting into these games, right? I'm gonna try it. So the first Sonic game I ever played was Sonic.EXE.
Even I know that's not where you start.
I was 5 years the first time. So I just did not have a good introduction to Sonic. Not only did I have beef with a friend that liked Sonic more than Mario, the first game I played was Sonic.EXE. That's funny. I couldn't even get past the first area of the game. Dude, I was 5 years old, bro. I was like, okay, I'm going to get Sonic game. The one that would be in stores all the time would be Sonic.EXE. So I played that and I hated it. It was awful. I don't like it. But yeah, I didn't like it. I as a kid, I didn't like it. I have a different opinion about it now that I'm older. I think there's a solid game in there, but it's very unfinished. The game is very unfinished. I think there's a good game in there. It's very unfinished. Anyway, I tried Sonic.EXE. I hated it. So then what happened was, what convinced me to give Sonic another try was a couple years later, I had family that was staying over, a cousin, and he was playing Sonic Unleashed. This is when Sonic Unleashed came out on the Wii. He was playing it on my Wii. And then I was like, yo, what is that? And it's like, oh yeah, this is like Sonic Unleashed, and I thought it was really cool because Sonic turns into like a monster, and I was like, yo, this is sick, right? Like I was like, this is actually really cool. So I really liked him playing it, and I thought it was really cool. So I was like, okay, I kind of want to try Sonic again. So I played Sonic Rush on DS. I got Sonic Rush on DS, and I loved it. That was a great game. Sonic Rush on DS is peak. That was the second Sonic game I ever played, and I loved it. So good.
Oh.
Then, I tried playing Sonic Unleashed for myself, but I got the Xbox copy. Now, my problem was I didn't realize that the Wii copy and the Xbox copy are very different games.
They're different, right?
They're different, yes.
Yeah.
So I played the Xbox copy. Now, my thing was I actually didn't like it. My reasoning for it was because it wasn't the Wii version. Because I wanted to play the version my cousin played, and I didn't have that version. I had the better version. But okay, it's okay.
So it came from a sentimental value.
Unleashed is a very strange game for me because I argued the Wii game is better for one reason only.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a thing in the game called Sun and Moon medals. Essentially, you need Sun and Moon medals to unlock different stages in the game. That's how you progress through the game. You can't unlock more levels unless you collect the Sun and Moon medals. How the Wii game did it, and this is why I think it's still kind of the better version, even though the console version is better in almost every single way, right?
Yeah.
The main thing for me is I think the stream crashed. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, good. So, how Sonic Unleashed on the Wii did it was that you were rewarded Sun and Moon medals depending on how well you played the level.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, say you got an S ranking. You got all the Sun and Moon medals for that level. Then you can progress to the next one. But then on console version, you have to find the Sun and Moon medals in the level. Now, my issue with this is it's not a problem when you're Werehog, because you're walking slow. The time point in that game is combat. So you fight people, right? So you're going to find it. But when you have levels like Sonic's, where you move really fast, I want to do anything but slow down to look for collectibles.
Yeah.
That's my biggest problem. It's just for the Sun and Moon medals. If they ever make a remaster, if they can fix that, then I'll be fine. But that's the only reason why I think the Wii version is superior, just because they handled Sun and Moon medals better.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you play through a Werehog level, you only really play through it once. Like, I don't want to slow down into speed Sonic level. I don't want to slow down. Right? So that's my thing.
That's the thing. Like, that's why I can't click with Sonic games. Like, it moves way too fast for my eyes. I'm just like, I just have like a headache. I'm like, what
no, they're fantastic. They are great. The Sonic Unleashed had the best daytime, like, Sonic stages ever. They're fantastic. It's just the Sun and Moon medals that just kind of ruin Unleashed for me. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked.
Well, I mean, like, I'm talking about Sonic games in general.
Fair enough.
It's way too quick.
Anyway.
So, like, do you know? Do you or does chat know like a good actual starting point?
The classic games.
Okay.
The classic games. I'm actually about to get to that.
All right.
But
because I want to look at the franchise and be like, yeah, the Sonic franchise is excellent. But, like, I can't really do that because everything I've played so far just hurts my eyes and kills my brain because, like, going way too quickly on the screen. I'm just like, what is going on? I get so confused.
Yeah. But, anyway, I'll progress with the story. So, I unfortunately just didn't... Unleashed, unfortunately, just didn't really click with me, even though I thought it was cool when I was younger. But, yeah, even though I really liked Sonic Rush, Sonic didn't really click for me. But then I had something that changed my life. When we had iPods, because iPhones were really expensive back then. Back when we had iPods, I'm not sure, you guys might be too young to know what iPods are. They were basically the iPhone without the phone. We had these iPods. They were iPhones without the phone. They were just anything but the phone aspect, but they were just that. It's basically a mini iPad for the younger people.
I had a first generation iPod Touch, and then I upgraded to like a third or fourth. Or something.
Yeah. So we had the little iPods. So they had the classic Sonic games on the App Store. And those changed my life. Those were the Sonic games that made me go like, oh, yeah, this is cool, right? This is cool, right? I liked that. I liked those ones. But in general, even though I really like, because the classic games were my favorite growing up, they're still my favorite Sonic games. It's the classic Sonic games, which is a very strange choice, but it's actually my favorites. But overall... Sonic as a franchise just didn't click with me as a kid. I loved playing the classic games, But those are the only ones I liked playing. But I never got into Sonic, right? There was nothing that got me into like, oh man, I love Sonic and everything like that, because I still didn't like it growing up, right? But then I saw something that completely changed my life. I was in Toys R Us. When Toys R Us was open, I was in Toys R Us. I was in the game section.
Good old days.
And I found a little game called Shadow the Hedgehog. Changed my life. Dude, I remember when I was a kid, you see a Sonic character like Shadow on the front cover holding
wielding a gun.
A giant gun. And as a kid, I was like, yo, this is so cool. Yo! So I was like freaking out. I was like, no! I was like, what is this? And I saw on the back cover, they got like this Sonic character on a motorcycle. I was like, what? That's so cool. And then I played it and I never actually finished it. But I loved it. And
it changed your life so much you didn't even finish the game.
It changed my life. Never finished it, but man, it changed my life. Bro, like actually, and Shadow was my favorite character. At that point, Shadow was like my favorite. I loved that guy. He was my favorite. I loved Shadow the Hedgehog, but he became my favorite Sonic character ever. My favorite Sonic character. Just loved Shadow. And whenever me and my friends were like 8 or 9 years old, we'd play pretend. I'd always be, when we do Sonic stuff, I'd always be Shadow. I'm like, yeah, I got my gun, I got my motorcycle. So I was doing Shadow roleplay when I was 8 years old. So this goes back. This is my origin, right? This is my origin, right? Anyway, all that happened. But in general, Sonic just never really appealed to me. Shadow was the main thing that appealed to me, but that was about it. That was the thing.
Yeah, I feel like if I get like genuinely into the Sonic franchise, Shadow would be my #1 favorite character. Because not only is red and black my favorite colors, and, you know, he has a red and black color scheme going on.
Yeah.
But, you know, he has a gun, he has a motorcycle, like, he's edgy, he's cool.
It's
and
really funny.
I think that kind of stuff is pretty neat. Especially for, like, you know, like you said, the Sonic characters. Like, seeing a Sonic character like that, you know, it was probably very surprising.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And now, growing up, it's kind of funny. Like, it's funny. Like, seeing a Sonic character with a gun and motorcycle, it's funny. But then when I was younger, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Right? Anyway, yeah. So then it's been like 5 or 8 years. I haven't touched a Sonic game in a long time, right? Just never really got into it. So I still wasn't the biggest fan, even though I loved the classic games. Those are the Sonic games I loved. The classic games and Shadow the Hedgehog, the character. I just didn't get into it. But then 2017 came around and Sonic Mania came out. This is what started my Sonic obsession. This is when I got into the Sonic franchise. Because I loved the classic Sonic games. Those are the only Sonic games I legitimately really loved growing up, right? So I was like, we're getting a new classic Sonic game? Yeah, I would play. Yeah, dude. I loved these games when I was younger. And Sonic Mania, top tier Sonic game, still in my top 3, top 2, probably my favorite Sonic game. Like Sonic Mania, a phenomenal game. Oh, loved it. Sonic Mania is fantastic. Everything about that game, the sprite work, the music, everything about that game was fantastic, and that's what got me into Sonic. The moment I played Sonic Mania, I was like, okay, I want to play more Sonic stuff now.
I've heard excellent things about Sonic Mania. That's like that one game that everyone loves, so I'm very interested in that game.
It's so good. Genuinely fantastic game. Love Mania. And that's what started my Sonic obsession, because now I was older. I wasn't like that stupid kid that was like, oh, yeah, you know, Mario's better than Sonic. Like, I just never really gave the franchise a try, right? Or, like, never really finished their games, so, right? So I was like, okay, now after I finished Mania, I'm like, okay, I'm getting really into this. So I went through a whole rabbit hole. I was watching Let's Plays of all the Sonic games. I was looking at Wikipedia things about Sonic stuff. So I got into a whole rabbit hole with the Sonic franchise. I got really into it in 2017. And then Sonic Forces was coming out. So I was like, oh, wait, so this is like Sonic Mania is like a prequel to this Sonic Forces game, and it's like Sonic Generations, that game I played at a friend's place once that was really good. So I was like, I gotta try this. This looks really good.
Yeah, I don't know, I might do like a first time playing kind of Let's Play for Sonic Mania and other games, so I can like share my genuine reaction to it. Because again, like I could never truly get into the Sonic games. So like, I guess I just started at the wrong points of time, or like started with the wrong entries. But like I want to, because that's the, you know, vast majority of my audience is people who love the Sonic games, and I don't want to be a situation where, they love everything that, you know, I don't really pay attention to in my day-to-day life. So I want to be able to kind of get it and be like, my third eye has opened, I understand now. So
Yeah, so the the chat freaked out because I was like, and I was excited to play Sonic Forces, and then what I did is, you remember how I just stayed silent in the call for just a little bit earlier? Because my face was literally me face palming at the mention of Sonic Forces.
wait,
Like,
why were you face palming?
because the Sonic Forces.
Oh.
Sonic Forces.
It's funny because I've played Sonic Forces. Not all of it, but like that was one of the modern Sonic games that I played at the time when it first came out. I'm like, all right, new Sonic game. This is my opportunity to check it out. And I'm like, what? I was so confused. I'm like, this is what people go crazy for?
Okay,
yeah,
so
I just happened to choose like all the wrong games between Forces and Colors Ultimate and everything like that, and I just still don't get it, and it just still hurts my eyes. So I don't know. So like I just start at the wrong entries. Are you laughing?
No, I'm crying because I'm showing the copy of my Sonic Frontiers on this Sonic Forces on the street right now, and I'm just crying at it, being like, why? Why? I actually, you know what I just found out right now when I'm looking into this?
What?
I still have I never took out my special edition because I pre-ordered this game, right? And I still haven't looked at my limited edition. You know what, guys, we're gonna do an unboxing right now. I actually never looked at the limited edition stuff I got for Sonic Forces. It's still in my cover. I never actually opened it.
Are you serious?
I just found out right now. I never opened my limited edition.
Hang on.
All right, we're gonna unbox it on stream right now. Anyway, I'll say this right now. Sonic Forces is not a bad game, but it's incredibly mediocre. And in some ways, I think that's worse than a bad game.
Oh. I thought you were about to defend Forces there.
No, because Forces is just a mid game. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It is the most mediocre Sonic game. It's just okay. Don't really know much to say.
I love how you're trying to carefully choose what you're about to say.
No, because it's legitimately not a bad game. No, I will say this right now. It's legitimately not a bad game. But it's just probably the most middest game I've ever played in my life. I think that's literally it. I think it's just really mid. Like, the levels are just fine. The gameplay is just fine. The story is just fine. And that's it. This game is just fine. Anyway, we're gonna unbox the limited edition. I never actually opened these. I don't know what's in here.
Oh, nice.
It's my first time unboxing since 2016. So I got these, like, I got this little thingy that was in it. I don't know what it is. I never actually took it out. Okay. Oh, these we got cards. I didn't know I had these. So we got like little cards. Why is Gadget green?
How long have you been sitting on that
Since
for?
2017. I bought this. This is my copy when I bought it day one. I never opened these. We're opening them on stream. So I got like this.
This is history, right?
They got this card here. That's cool. This is a cool one of Infinite and Eggman and Metal Sonic. That's cool. I got these little cards. That's cool. I didn't know I had these. I got the Sonic just flying through Green Hill Zone. I forgot what this was. I think it was like the base. This is cool. These are actually nice cards. That's really cool. I didn't know I had these. I didn't know I had these.
Random question.
Yeah?
How come Knuckles isn't on your Twitter banner?
Because I don't have a picture of him and Shadow kissing.
That's fair.
But yeah, that's my thing. Sonic Force was just a very mediocre game. That's all it is. I was over dramatizing earlier. It's kind of a meme to like meme on this game, but in general, it's just an incredibly mediocre game. There's really not much to say about it. Did I also never redeem this either? Did I never redeem this? No way.
Voice of Knuckles.
I don't think I ever
Biasty.
redeemed this, guys. I had outfits. I never redeemed this. Got Persona Hedgehog. Got this one. Got Knights. Super Monkey Ball. I never redeemed this code. I have a DLC code again, and I never redeemed this. This is probably expired.
No.
This is probably expired. There's no expiry date. I can still do it.
No, what? No, it has to be expiring date.
There's
right?
no expiry date on this. I never redeemed these outfits. Is Sonic.EXE worse than Forces? I don't know. I'm gonna say something very controversial. This is probably gonna get me canceled. I'm gonna say something very controversial.
Oh God, here we go.
If I still have the cover for it, I don't think I do. I don't have the cover for it anymore. Okay. Yeah, I don't have the cover for it anymore. Okay. Yeah, I don't have it anymore. I thought I did. I think Sonic and the Secret Rings is the worst Sonic game. I think that's the worst one.
I wish I could comment on that, but I can't.
I think Sonic and Secret Rings is the worst Sonic game. I'm sorry. I think it's my least favorite. It's just the controls. I just don't like the controls. That's it. Where's the lie? Everyone, people in the chat agree with me. Yeah, bro. No. Like, I don't like Secret Rings. It's literally... Oh, the OST is amazing. No, genuinely, one of the hardest Sonic soundtracks ever made. I'm talking about ones I played. I've never played Free Riders, so I don't have an opinion on it. I'm talking about out of all the Sonic games I have actually played, Secret Rings is probably the one I disliked the most. But I'm judging this from the Sonic games that I've played. That is the worst one I played. But if you want a peak Sonic game on the Wii... Mwah.
Are you showing Unleashed?
Mwah. Sonic and the Black Knight. This.
Yeah, is that the one with like Sonic gets a sword or something?
Yeah, he literally. This. Peak game. Peak. This is peak. Such a good game. Oh my god. Sonic and the Black Knight. Genuine god tier game. I love this game so much. It's so good. The game actually went so hard. Like the combat was really good. The motion controls were really good. The soundtrack was really good. Overall, this game just went hard. This went hard AF. This is really good. Sonic the Secret Rings, I don't like. I never liked that one. I'll give it another try, but I just don't like it. Anyway, I just realized I never finished my Sonic story, but essentially Sonic Mania is the one that got me into the Sonic franchise again. Forces kind of disappointed me, but I essentially went through a rabbit hole of Sonic stuff, and I really got into Sonic and its lore, and then I launched the channel because I really liked Sonic at that point. Yeah, that was about it. That's why I went from hating Sonic because I was younger, I was a kid, never gave it an actual try. Then Sonic Mania kind of just sparked that thing in me. I was like, okay, that was really good.
Here's my origin story for those who have no idea. I'm going to keep it brief. I never cared for Sonic, ever. And then I saw that you started doing the Shadow the Hedgehog stuff. Because I wanted to, like, maybe join the Minecraft series as Knuckles or something. Or was this before? Because you told me that, like, we were discussing, like, what character I should be. And you're like,
okay. So let me explain. So...
you explain.
Hold on. The Glitchy Gaming Cake, they saw $2 donation. What happened to the Hit the Jewels channel? I'm going to be completely honest with you. The only reason why I never upload anything on that channel is because I couldn't figure out what content I wanted to do on it. That was the only reason. I would have posted again, but that was about it. So I got really into Sonic. So I'll explain the backlog. So I really got into Sonic around 2017 when Sonic Mania came out. Loved that game. And I just went through a whole Sonic rabbit hole, and I became obsessed with it, right? I loved it. Because with the Sonic franchise, for me, it's a franchise where I love the characters. I think the Sonic franchise has phenomenal characters. I think they're all great. All of them are great. They're designed really well. They have great personality. I love the characters. I mean, it kind of made it obvious. I made this whole channel because I love the Sonic characters. They're all legitimately great characters. But then Shadow's still the good. But they're all phenomenal characters. They're such great characters. I like it because of the lore and just the characters. I love the characters. That's why I love Sonic. It's the characters. I love those guys, and I love the fan art. So Not a Lover, by the way, good stuff. I love it. Thank you very much. Anyway, so sorry, we're getting off a tangent here. So I'll explain. So when me and Dartbox made our Sonic channels, we were doing that Minecraft series. You remember the Minecraft series? You guys would know. Classic on the channel. What happened was, I remember this because Ganon wanted to be a part of it. Because we were friends because he used to be a Dragon Ball character channel. I used to be the Goten character channel. And he used to be the Yamcha character channel. Or Yamchers.
Mm-hmm.
Yamchers. So we've been friends for a really long time. And when we were doing the Minecraft series, he was like, hey, could I join in? And I was like, yeah, sure. You know what? That sounds great. Yeah. Why don't you join in, dude? It'd be fun. Because it was originally just going to be Sonic and Shadow play Minecraft. It was not going to be anything else. It was just going to be Sonic and Shadow play Minecraft.
That was it. Just a duo. Just playing Minecraft.
But then he thought about the idea, what if I come into the series? And I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool. But he knew nothing about Sonic. He knew nothing about it.
Yeah. he had to tell me a few things.
Yeah, so I told him in bits. It was really funny. I'm going to get to a funny part of the story later on. But essentially, he wanted to join in, but he didn't know anything about Sonic. So we gave him just a very brief thing about what the series was. What is it? So, anyway, so he had two choices. He was either going to choose to be Vector or Silver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everything would have been very different if he chose either one of those. Especially one of the other ones. Especially one of the other ones.
Yeah, I forgot Silver as an option, honestly.
Yeah, so those are the two options. He was like, I think I'll probably either be Vector or I'll either be Vector or Silver. So Ganon was nearly Silver. He was nearly Silver. But then I was the one that convinced him to be Knuckles. Because I was like, wait, dude, your voice kind of fits more for, like, Knuckles. Why don't you try doing Knuckles? Yes, so Ganon was nearly a Silver channel. It either could have been...
Silver the Hedgehog.
He was literally going to be either Silver or Vector. It was that close. Those were his two options.
Yep.
But I was the one that convinced him to be Knuckles.
That's true, yeah, because I was practicing the voices for both Vector and Silver.
Yeah, and I still think your voice would be good for Silver, honestly.
Oh, thank you.
Like, if I were to go back now, I definitely would change it to Silver. But yeah, so I told him, you know, your voice would be perfect for Knuckles because you have a very deep voice. Knuckles has kind of that deep voice. It'd be perfect. So I was the one that convinced him to be Knuckles. So that's the reason I became Knuckles. And then he joined the Minecraft series.
Wait. Sorry to cut you off. Silver the Future says, can Ganon say it's no use? All right, I'm going to say that as Silver right now. Ready?
Yep.
It's no use! No! Oh, God!
I feel like it would come across better if it wasn't through the speakers of my iPad going through the speakers of my phone. But it sounded good on my end.
All right, sorry, continue.
But yeah.
I haven't done the voice in a while.
Yeah. So that was the reason. So he made a few reaction videos and then he joined the Minecraft series.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's how Ganon joined the Sonic stuff. And here's something that's really funny, right? So here's one thing that I only realized until like last year, and it's really funny. It was either last year or this year that I only just found this out. I found out that the entire point, the entire backstory of Shadow, Ganon had no idea about it until like just last year or this year.
I had no clue. This entire time that
we've been doing content as Knuckles since 2019. We've done hundreds of videos together, and he only just found out about Shadow's backstory, Maria's existence, like late last year, early this year. Yep. It is so funny, dude.
I think it was early.
I can't believe he had no idea. He's been doing Sonic content. We've been doing Sonic content together. I've mentioned Maria so many times in videos. He just had no idea who that was. He had no idea.
Maria was just this random character or whatever.
Like I would say, what was going through your head whenever I did Maria jokes in videos?
Nothing. I'm like, who the hell's Maria? I'm like, I was so confused, but I just played along with it.
I think it was on the stream where he found out he had QT chat. Yeah. So, it was so funny, bro. Because I just assumed he knew. I just assumed, because we gave him a very basic understanding of the Sonic franchise and its characters. I just assumed from just doing the content, he just picked it up. He just never did.
Mm-hmm.
So funny, dude.
Wait, hang on. Wait, give me 1 second. I am getting a call. Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, you can continue talking stream if you want.
Yeah, sure. I'm probably going to end the stream soon. I'll probably end the stream in like 10 minutes or so.
Okay. All right, 1 sec.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, no, that was really funny. Are you waiting for GTA 6? Yes, I'm very excited. I'm very excited for that game. Ganon really didn't know Sonic lore. He still doesn't really know Sonic lore. I actually wanted to do a stream one day where I give him a history lesson. I'm gonna ask you guys a thing right now. Would you guys like to see a live stream where I try to explain the easiest way I can Sonic lore to Ganon? I was thinking about doing this as a stream. So plan on calling the stream Sonic History Lesson stream. And the entire stream was going to be me, probably in front of a whiteboard or something, giving Ganon a history lesson of Sonic lore. So I'm giving him like detailed, being like, okay, we got this right here. I can't wait to see his face when I tell him the things about Shadow and as an alien and the weird stuff, because it gets crazy. It's crazy lore. All right, everyone would like to see it. Okay, so I like give you guys a history lesson. We're like, okay, we got this one, and we got this person. We got this person. So he can finally understand actual Sonic lore. He can finally understand it, because he's gone through this entire time without really knowing. Can I please see the fan art I did? Oh, yeah, sure, of course. Yeah, let me get that for you, Sonata. Here you go. This is the artwork that Sonata fan made. It's very good. I love it. Thank you very much. This is very cool. I love it. Thank you so much, Sonata Lover. This looks great. I love it. You draw Shadow better than I ever could. What's your opinion on the FNAF lore? I love the FNAF lore. It makes no sense, but I love the FNAF lore. It's so funny. I love FNAF. Nice to meet you in chat in the Eggman Empire. I heard you're a very chill person. Oh, yeah, Ruby. You're the same one from Eggman Empire's, your Empire server. Yeah, you're really cool. Yeah, you're the same one, right? Yeah. I think you are. Yeah. Yeah, Ruby. Yeah, welcome to the stream. No, it's great seeing you again. I haven't chatted in that place in a long time. I'll come back to it eventually. Yeah, because me and Cisco told him. That's really funny. Don't get me started on FNAF lore. I love Five Nights at Freddy's. I love that franchise so much. It is like my favorite horror franchise of all time. Me explaining the lore would be... because there's so many different interpretations on what the lore story actually is. You literally just have... Five Nights at Freddy's lore works exactly like this. You just have to choose which theory you like the best. There is no definitive story for Five Nights at Freddy's. You literally just have to look through YouTube videos of, like, Five Nights at Freddy's story videos, like theories, and you literally just have to pick which one's your favorite. That's all it is. Like, oh, I like how this person told the story. I like how this person did it. I like how this person explained. Five Nights at Freddy's lore is really as simple as choose which version of the lore you like the best. That's it. That's all it is. But I love FNAF. I love that franchise. Makes no sense, but I love it. I love that franchise. Hilarious. There is lore to FNAF. There's just no definitive version of that lore. Oh, did Ganon leave? I think Ganon left. He left. Oh. Ganon left. Cisco and I had to break it to him. It was really funny. His reaction to that was worth it. I wish I could have seen it. I wish I could have been there. The problem with FNAF lore is we don't even know anything about William Afton's wife. He had a wife, and people were trying to make him a character, but there was no indication of the lore ever about his wife. There was never a single... That's the problem with FNAF lore, right? My problem with the FNAF lore is simply this. Oh, Ganon's calling again. Good. All right, let me get... iPad's falling. Okay, just gonna... I'm gonna put him on speaker again. All right, I'm back.
We're all good, and I am on my PC.
Okay, I was basically explaining to everyone, you want to know what FNAF lore is legitimately like in a nutshell?
Sure.
FNAF lore is simply this. Just pick whatever version of the lore you like the most. That's FNAF lore in general. There is no...
Yeah, didn't it get confusing, like, right when FNAF 4 dropped?
Oh,
that's when it
my
started getting
God, that's just...
kind of crazy.
Yeah. So FNAF 1 and 2... we kind of got an idea. FNAF 3 was the most basic one. That was the easiest to understand what that one was. Then FNAF 4 came out. Oh my god. And then Sister Location came out. Oh my god. And then Pizzeria Simulator. Well, I mean, that was an ending, so it's fine. Then FNAF VR came out.
That game.
Then FNAF VR came out, and that was just confusing. Then Security Breach came out. That one was pretty simple, actually.
Yeah.
That one was very simple.
I still don't know anything about Security Breach. I have yet to play that.
Oh, yeah, right.
Or I haven't even watched it.
I just remembered the ending that everyone thought was canon in Security Breach wasn't actually the canon ending. That's so weird to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, it's... Yeah, because people were saying that even Scott... I don't know how true it is, but Scott Cawthon didn't really know what he was doing.
Oh, no, dude, he was 100% making it up as he went along. I love Scott, but he was 100% making it up as he went along. No, he 100% was making it up as he went along.
Yeah.
100%.
Because I think at first he was actually trying to create something, and he
did mention that he originally just wanted it to just be a trilogy, and I can believe it, because 1, 2, and 3 are very easy.
Yeah, they're connected. It's very easy to understand.
It's very easy. FNAF 4 is where everything changed. Oh my god. And then FNAF Sister Location came out. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
But I love Five Nights at Freddy's. Security Breach was also Security Breach is very easy to understand. Besides everything that happens afterwards with the DLC. That was a little weird.
Spoilers.
But it's still not the weirdest FNAF game in terms of lore. It was FNAF 4 and Sister Location. Those were the weirdest ones to understand.
I really enjoyed both of those.
I love those games. But those were the games that changed the lore forever. You had FNAF 1 and 2 or 3. 3 games very easy to understand. FNAF 4, because somebody...
Yeah.
The FNAF 4 just changed everything. And no, FNAF 4 changed it. Sister Location changed it forever.
Yeah, not to self-promote or anything, but I've played FNAF 1 through 6, or AKA Pizzeria Simulator, and I've yet to beat the whole Pizzeria Simulator game, but FNAF 1 through 5, I played the hardest difficulties in beating it. Like, all the 420 modes, 1020 modes, all of it.
Oh, so good.
Oh my god, like I'm so proud of that series, and I did all that for the first time.
My 2 favorite FNAF games. We're talking about the 6 games, not anything else that came afterwards. I'm just talking about the 6 games, like from the original series. Mm-hmm. For me, it would be FNAF 1 and Sister Location. Those are my 2 favorites. I loved Five Nights at Freddy's 1. I think that's still the most solid one. That is the most solid game in the whole franchise. But I think it's genuinely the most well-made one out of all of them. Everything about it was just solid. The sound design was phenomenal. The atmosphere was perfect. The animatronics were perfect. The gameplay formula was perfect. Just everything about it, perfect. FNAF 2 is really good. It's just insanely difficult. There's just too much to do. My problem with FNAF 2 is as simple as it is a great game. I'm going to get this right. It's a great sequel to the first game. But my only thing is there's just too much stuff to do that you're too distracted with all the tasks you have to do rather than getting scared.
It took me 20 hours to beat 1020 mode in FNAF 2.
And that's not even 2020 mode. Or is that
no 1020, like all the animatronics on 20, I'd beaten that. That took me 20 hours. I was about to actually give up, but right before I was about to give up, I actually beat it.
Yeah.
It's just never again.
Yeah, that's my only thing. FNAF 1 genuinely just perfect. I argue it's a perfect one. FNAF 2, you're just too distracted by everything you have to do. They just don't really get scared. Like, you get scared, but then you just get too distracted by everything else. FNAF 3, nah, that one kind of sucked. I'm sorry.
For FNAF 3, the Springtrap jump scare was lame.
So Springtrap was fantastic. That Springtrap in general, his design, character, really fantastic. I think the atmosphere was good. I think just the gameplay loop wasn't that good, and I just don't think it wasn't scary. In fact, the Phantom jump scares were a lot scarier than the actual Springtrap jump scares.
Those actually got me.
You know, the Springtrap jump scares are literally just like this.
Yeah, Springtrap jump scares is literally just like Springtrap.
It's like hello.
Hey man, how's it going?
Hey bro, what's up?
What's up, dude?
But yeah, no, FNAF 3, that's probably the weakest, I would say. Yeah,
for sure.
I think it's the weakest. FNAF 4, I hate that game.
I loved it for how scary it was. Oh my god.
No. I hate it because of how scary it is. It's a great game.
I was so happy
but
when I beat that.
F me, bro.
I like fully 100% of that game. I'm like, oh my god. Like, I felt like a god after doing that. Because you have to lean in and actually listen so carefully.
Yeah, Vaxel, thank you so much for your donation. And by the way, I love your comments on all the recent cinematic videos recently. It really means a lot. Thank you, Vaxel. I really appreciate it. But you know, FNAF 4 is way too scary. That's why I hate that game. A game where you have to listen. I hate that. But it's to a different extent in comparison to Hellblade. Because with Hellblade, right, the reason why I can handle it in that game is you don't have to have the volume up all the way. Because the volume in that game is used so well, you don't have to have your headphones at full blast to get the full experience. You should, but you don't have to. It still works really well. FNAF 4, you can literally only hear the sound cues if you have your headphones at max volume. You can only hear it if you have it on max volume. I can't. FNAF 4 is just, it's too scary, man.
Yeah, no.
That is too much.
Extremely loud.
Yeah.
I think I, like, built up an immunity.
Yeah, because you would have played it so much times, yeah.
I poured, like, again, a good, like, 12 hours into that game and played it nonstop to make sure I beat it.
QC Chat said, I remember when you played FNAF 4 on stream and that jump scare you had. Dude, I can't. You literally flew back on your chair and covered your face. It's too scary, man. I was really like, I just couldn't.
I'm gonna casually drop my FNAF playlist.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Check it out, guys. Good Let's Play. But yeah, Sister Location. I love Sister Location. I think that's great. It's definitely not the most replayable FNAF game, though. I will say that. But what Sister Location, I think, was just really good. What is your opinion on Sister Location? Because I love Sister Location. I think I think it's fantastic. For me, it's FNAF 1 and Sister Location that are the best ones for me. With Sister Location, the only complaint I have with that game, and I think everyone has this complaint, the spring lock level. Why was it so hard? Why?
Yeah, that caught me a few times.
Like, why?
I was actually very panicked.
You want to know the worst part is? Do you know that was nerfed too?
Oh, yeah, no, I remember reading.
Because when it came out, it was even harder. And it's still insanely difficult.
I don't believe it.
Because Sister Location is fantastic Five Nights at Freddy's game. Love that game. All the animatronics are great. The story's great. The atmosphere is great. I love how it's sci-fi futuristic. I love that. It was so good. Just everything was so good at that game. Even the alternate ending where it's just regular FNAF is so good. That was great. That's the only thing. It was just the spring lock level that prevents it from me from being perfect. It'd be perfect if it wasn't for the spring lock level. Pizzeria Simulator, I like Pizzeria Simulator, but it's not my favorite. It's ironic because I actually like the simulator aspect better than the game itself.
Mm-hmm.
With Pizzeria Simulator, for me, it's like this. I love all the minigame stuff. I love how you just promotion. For me,
Guys,
with Pizzeria Simulator, I actually like the simulator aspect better than the actual Five Nights at Freddy's gameplay.
Yeah,
the gameplay itself wasn't good, but it was saved by the simulation part. The actual building your own pizzeria simulator was actually really good. I loved just building things, the mini games, and that sort of stuff. Those were a lot of fun. Those were so much charm to them. There's so much charm to them.
Yeah.
They're great. I love those. I just love the little mini games. My favorite is when you play as little, what's the little Freddy Fazbear called again?
Yeah. I like Helpy?
Helpy. And then you would like jump off the thing and you would let it to the ball. And then you fail. That's so good. And then you had the exotic butters thing, and then you had like the candy cadet that tells you stories.
Mm-hmm.
Helpy. Oh, I love that. I love that little guy. He just jumps off the thing and his neck cracks.
Mr. Hippo the goat, though.
I love Mr. Hippo. Oh, that's the thing about FNAF, man. It is really goofy, but it's so funny. It has so much charm to it, the goofiness. It's genuinely funny. Ruby Rose, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Here you go. Also, I seriously hope that we can meet you again on Discord. I've been a huge fan of your work for a long time. Keep climbing. Thank you so much, Ruby. It's much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ruby. I'm very flattered that you love the work that I made. Much love, Ruby. Thank you. We'll talk someday.
Yes, exactly. But no, I love Pizzeria Simulator. I like the ending. I think the ending's great. I think the simulator aspect's better. Great. It's just the game itself. That's my only thing. It's the actual gameplay. I don't think it was that good.
Yeah, for sure.
And also, look how they massacred Springtrap's design, bro. What was that?
Yeah.
What was that, bro? Scrap Trap, bro. What was that, man? Springtrap, one of the...
I still don't know. Like, is there, like, a lore reason for that? I don't think there is there?
There is. His suit got damaged during the fire when he burnt down Fazbear's Fright,
right.
so he had to repair it with other Fazbear Entertainment animatronic suits.
But that kind of still bothers me because I remember comparing the two with that in my headcanon.
The design was just so perfect in FNAF 3. I think that was the problem. The design was just too perfect. It was just way too perfect.
Exactly. Yeah.
Way too perfect. But great. Pizzeria Simulator, cool. I think FNAF
VR... that game was free too, so that was nice of Scott to release it for free.
Yeah. FNAF VR, phenomenal game. Oh my god. One of the best VR games I've ever played in my life. Yes, Ruby, I didn't make you mod.
I still have to play that.
It is secure. So FNAF Help Wanted, Five Nights at Freddy's VR, Help Wanted. One of the best. If people call that the best FNAF game, I can agree. I think the first one is always going to be the best one to me, but I think the second best is arguably Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. Fantastic game. Literally no issues with that game. It is one of the scariest experiences of my entire life. They even made Five Nights at Freddy's 3 scary. I didn't think that original game was scary.
Oh, yeah.
They made FNAF 3 really scary in that game, and it was so good. FNAF Help Wanted is just such a good game. Everything about it was so cool. Everything was just... Help Wanted VR was so good. Just genuinely so good. And it's so much more terrifying than... It's a different type of terrifying compared to the original games, but it's so good. Genuinely so good. And then... Security Breach. Now, this is where Security Breach is kind of controversial. Security Breach is a fine game. It's a good game. But it's not scary. That was my biggest problem with the game. That's my only issue. It was just not scary. That's my biggest issue with Security Breach. I think they did go over... I think in my opinion, they were too overly ambitious with the game. But at the end of the day, I still had a really good time with Security Breach. I genuinely had a great time with Security Breach. My only thing with that game was... One, it was so broken when it came out. Oh my god. Oh my god, it was broken. And number two, this was the biggest thing for me. I just didn't find it scary. I just don't think it's a scary game at all.
Really?
Yeah, it's not scary. Besides Mapbot. F Mapbot, bro. I swear to God, Mapbot can... Mapbot? Oh my god.
I wish I knew, like, all this that you're talking about. I'm not quite there yet.
Mapbot? Genuinely the most terrifying thing in that game. Okay, the one thing I will say in that game was the most horrifying thing was the daycare attendant, Sun and Moon. Sunrise and Moondrop. That level was genuinely really scary. But that was like the only one that was scary. But even after a while, it kind of isn't scary anymore when you see him glitch out and see him just kind of spawn in different areas. Kind of ruins the immersion. But yeah, overall, I think Security Breach is a good game. My biggest issue is that it wasn't scary. It should have been scarier. I have not played the DLC. I know that's good. And also, the final areas of Security Breach suck. They suck. Oh my god. The checkpoint system in that game sucked at the very end. That was awful. But there's a lot of charm in Security Breach. I love Security Breach. DLC I haven't played. I know what happens in it. I've seen gameplay. It's cool. It's kind of weird with Mimic, though. That was weird. Help Wanted 2. I still don't know anything about that one. I didn't look at any Let's Plays. I have it, but I haven't played it, so I don't know. So yeah, I don't have an opinion on Help Wanted 2, but that's my opinion on all the games. FNAF games. What would you say is your favorite, Ganon? Out of all of them.
Probably FNAF 1.
Yeah, it's the best one, in my opinion.
Yeah. It's just, what I love about FNAF 1 is just how eerie and weird it is, and kind of, it's the creepiest, too.
It is,
like,
so it was just the best one.
And the random music that plays in the background during the atmosphere, and hearing Foxy go, ba-da-dum-dum, and, like, all this other stuff going on. It's just so creepy. Just
everything about FNAF 1 was just perfect. Like everything. Yeah. Like the sound cues, the atmosphere, just everything about that game was just perfect. They haven't been able to capture a FNAF game like it since. Even in VR, even though FNAF 1 in VR is great, there's more charm in the original. There's always going to be more charm in the original.
For sure.
Like FNAF 1. Beautiful. Oh. FNAF game. Only the OGs would remember when we thought the phone guy was the purple guy. Only the OGs will remember. Yeah, dude. Remember when the phone guy, we all thought the phone guy was William Afton. We all thought that with FNAF 1. And remember with FNAF 2, we still thought the phone guy was William Afton because that one mini game where we could see his pixel art looked like he was holding a phone. He looked like he was holding a phone. The OGs will remember.
Especially during like the old game theory days.
Yeah.
And then we're like, it all makes sense.
It was the phone guy. I remember the theories.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, remember when we thought Foxy was a good guy? Yeah, I remember that theory too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was the only one that didn't jump scare. So he was like, what if she's a good guy? He's like warning you, being like, hey. It's like, hey. I remember, you remember the argument of if Bonnie was a boy or a girl? Oh my God.
Yep. Toy Bonnie.
Dude. What else was there? Another OG theory was, remember when the FNAF 2 trailer came out, everyone assumed that the jump scare noise in FNAF 2 was them saying freedom?
Yeah, we thought like Foxy was saying freedom, like he.
Yeah. Like the jump scare was like freedom, but no, it was
freedom. Yep.
It was just so weird. Yeah, because I remember the theories with FNAF 2 were originally like the theory for FNAF 2 was that when the trailers came out, we thought we were playing as the phone guy because of the hints and also because of Foxy saying freedom at the end. But obviously it wasn't. And we thought that was the bite of 87. Well, actually, no. That was the bite of 87. Then the FNAF 4 one was the bite of 83.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man, those theories were so wild. I'm trying to reminisce about the old theories. God, those are so memorable. So it was Bonnie.
It was such a great time, too.
It was such a great time. Genuinely. Chica, I remember there was an argument of whether or not he was a chicken or a duck. Or she was a chicken or a duck.
Yeah.
Remember that one? Remember there was I remember this. Remember there was a theory that Freddy caused the bite of 87 because there's like a handprint mark on his face mask.
Yep, I remember that.
Yes, dude. There's on the original model for FNAF 1 Freddy, there was a hand mark on his face. So people assumed back then that he was the one that started the bite of 87 because of the handprint on his face. But it wasn't. It was just and I'm trying to think about other things as well. Oh man. I'm trying to remember all the theories. I'm getting nostalgic now.
Me too, man.
He should make a video about FNAF. Oh, man. A lot of people thought she was a duck. Yeah. What else was there? As a kid, my mom thought FNAF was demonic, and so she banned me for watching any FNAF content for little years. I mean, she also technically kind of wasn't wrong at the end of the day. Because the lore is about putting children's souls into robots.
Yeah, exactly.
It was really funny. I'm trying to remember other old theories.
I feel like at the time, the vast majority of the FNAF community forgot that they're children.
Yeah, I know.
But got creative.
Yep.
That would always bother me.
I'm trying to think about what other theories were there. I remember. Yes. Remember when people thought that purple guy animatronic in FNAF 2 was real?
Yes.
Yeah, there was the purple guy animatronic in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. That was a mod, but people thought it was real. And what else was there? There was also when the Shadow Bonnie and Shadow Freddy were theorizing on whether or not that was real or not. Because that was super rare. Because Shadow Bonnie was really rare to get back in the day. Now it's really easy to get him. But back in the day, Shadow Bonnie and Shadow Freddy were practically impossible to get. But we know those are real. We also thought that there was other Shadow variants we thought that were real too. That were real too. Yeah, that was it. I think I remember that. Yeah, that was it. I think that those are all the memorable things, because the theories kind of stopped after FNAF 4. They kind of stopped after that.
Yeah.
It was FNAF 1 and 2 were the peak of the theories. Those are the peak of the theories.
Yeah.
FNAF 3, the only theory I remember from that one is we all theorized that Springtrap was going to be very similar to Ennard, It was going to be an amalgamation of all the animatronics because Scott teased that picture of all like the animatronics in that box.
Remember when we thought it was just like a golden Bonnie or something?
Yeah, like a golden bunny. Yes, golden Bonnie. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an amalgamation of all the animatronics together or golden Bonnie. It was neither. Well, I mean, it was technically golden Bonnie, but
yeah, what a time.
What a time. What a time. Yeah, FNAF 4, that's when the theories kind of stopped, like all those bizarre conspiracy theories. And then I remember the fan games, dude. Five Nights at Candy's.
Oh yeah, I still gotta play the sequel.
You know that's actually.
I
Do you know
that
Five Nights
fan
at Candy's
game.
is actually really good?
I actually remember One Night at Flumpty's.
Yes, dude. I actually never. Fun fact, guys. I actually never got into Five Nights at Candy's until last year. The lore for that game is actually fantastic. Genuinely.
Yeah, it's very good.
Have you played the third game?
I have not. I've only played the first game.
The third game is genuinely fantastic. The story in 3, genuinely so good. And it adds so much more mystery and intrigue to Five Nights at Candy's 1 and 2. Five Nights at Candy's 1 was cool, but it was just basic Five Nights at Freddy's fan game.
Do you know what I'm waiting for?
What? The new one?
The remake to The Joy of Creation.
Oh, Joy of Creation.
Because
my sworn enemy.
To play that game for the longest time, and now since the remake's coming out, I want to play it.
I didn't even know if they're okay. Five Nights at Candy's 3 is genuinely because Five Nights at Candy's 1 was fine. It's just a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game, right? That's all it is, right?
Yeah.
Five Nights at Candy's 2 is also that. It does something new with the mechanics, but at the end of the day, it's just still a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. 3 is when everything changed. The gameplay is Five Nights at Freddy's 4. That's essentially what the gameplay is like, right? But it's the story. And the story of 3 recontextualizes 1 and 2 so much. Like, 1 is very basic, 2 is very basic story. You play 3, and suddenly you go like, oh my god. That changes everything. Five Nights at Candy's 3. Great stuff. It's Joy of Creation, my sworn enemy.
Your sworn enemy? Yeah, didn't you play it?
Yeah. Horrifying.
What'd you think?
Horrifying. I can't.
That's why I didn't play it for the longest time. I was scared of that. I was like, no, I don't.
That game has my biggest phobia of all time in it. My biggest phobia of all time is the type of horror scenario where you're walking, then you see a guy behind you. You look away, and he gets closer to you, and he stops moving towards you unless you look at him.
Oh, yeah.
The mannequin ones. The ones where they stand still, and they move if you don't look at them, but you have to look at them, and that's when they only stand still. That is my biggest phobia.
Yeah, yep.
I can't. If any horror game has that, I genuinely can't play it. That is the most... That is my biggest phobia.
We were talking about this with the Resident Evil Village DLC.
Yeah, that's why I'm never playing the DLC. I can't. Basically red light, green light. I can't do that. That's too scary for me. I can't. The tension I feel in that is unbearable. I can't do it. That's my biggest phobia. Fun fact of the day. That's probably my biggest phobia. The thing of something not moving, and then something moves when you don't look at it, and you have to look at it. Yeah. I can't do that. It's too scary. Oh man, that's scary.
Yeah, I'm excited for the remake though. I will play that.
Someone
now
actually...
that I'm older and now I actually have these horror games as part of my history. I think I'm ready to give the games a shot.
Somebody said, don't play Security Breach. See, okay, I was fine with it in Security Breach because they had a level like that in Security Breach, but I didn't mind it that much because I just don't find Security Breach that scary. Because I think it also has to be, the mannequin thing has to be 2 things for me. It has to be, so the coil head for Leo company. No, actually it doesn't. For me, when it comes to that sort of stuff, it has to depend on the environment and how the characters are displayed, right? It depends on that. With Security Breach, I wasn't scared of those animatronics. Were they stressful? Yeah, but I wasn't scared. But the Resident Evil Village one and the Joy of Creation just had that setting, that sound design, and those animatronics that just... Hate it. You have to have the right atmosphere for me to get really scared by it. But Security Breach, I went through it no problem. Oh, that was fine by me. Coil Head also doesn't scare me either because it's Lethal Company, and Lethal Company is just funny. Lethal Company is funny. For me, it has to be the right environment and the right design that'll freak me out.
Yeah.
Jules Into the Pit. Ganon, have you seen the trailer for the new FNAF game coming out this year?
I did not.
It looks fantastic. It is an
I
adaptation.
didn't even know there was one coming out this
It's
year.
a pixel art game.
Really?
It's going to be pixelated. Yes, it's really good.
That's
It's
cool.
actually based off one of the FNAF books. It's a short story. It genuinely looks so good. Like, it actually looks, I think it's probably going to be one of the most horrifying FNAF games ever made, to be perfectly honest with you. The trailer looks horrifying.
Yeah, the only book experience I have with FNAF is the security guide handbook or whatever, and the first, like, 1/3 of Silver Eyes.
Oh, yeah. Into the Pit is really scary. Into the Pit looks really good. Because the story of Into the Pit is actually really cool, Ganon. The story is essentially, it's a short story. Essentially, the idea is this kid during the summer, he was kind of bored. I think it was summer, right? I think it was summer. Anyway, it was summertime, and he was really bored. He had nothing to do, right? And he couldn't stay at home by himself because he was too young, so his parents would always bring him to work. So then his dad was like, okay, I don't want to take you into work. There's this pizzeria place called Jeremy's Pizza across the street. I will leave you there to do whatever you want while I'm at work, right? So you won't be as bored. But the pizza place sucked. There was a ball pit that was closed for maintenance. Everything was old. There was only 1 or 2 animatronics on stage. No one you know. It was just a very rundown pizzeria. It was just very rundown, right? Anyway, what happened is the kid, when he was hanging out, they didn't have anything to do. Then one day he saw a golden bunny come out of the ball pit, like the face of a golden bunny in the ball pit. And he was like, what's that? So then he decided to go into the ball pit. When he went to the ball pit, when he came out again, the arcade was completely different. It was brand new, had arcade machines everywhere, had working animatronics.
I think I know where this is going. Is this teleporting ball pit thing?
Yeah, the time-traveling ball pit.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what I meant. Time-traveling ball pit.
The time-traveling ball pit, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, then what happened was, like, yeah, he'd be there, and he became friends with these kids in the ball pit. He didn't really question it, so he was like, okay. Like, he's made friends with these kids in the pizzeria, and they're like, oh, why don't you come out? Why don't you hang out with us more often? He's like, you know what, sure, why not? So, whenever he would go into the ball pit and come out, he would be back at the old pizzeria. So, for some reason, when he goes into the ball pit, he's in the past, when the pizzeria was brand new and nice. But then when he comes out of the ball pit, he's back in the present day. He didn't know it was a time-traveling ball pit at the time. He didn't know, right? But it's a time-traveling ball pit. Anyway, then what would happen is when he would always go back in time to meet up with these friends in the pizzeria, there would always be a gold bunny staring at him.
Yeah.
And then one day, he travels back in time. He goes back into that ball pit, but during a different time of day. He usually only goes there in the morning or afternoon. This time he went to the ball pit around nighttime. And he emerged from the ball pit, and the pizzeria was closed. Then he was wondering, like, he heard noises from the back room. He went to the back room and found the 5 dead children stuffed into the animatronic suits. And the 5 kids in the animatronic suits were the friends he made. So he actually was friends with the people that became Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy.
So wait, it was the animatronics from the first game, right?
Yes. So yes, it was. And he accidentally witnessed the Golden Bunny offing them.
Oh.
And now the Golden Bunny knows him as like a witness. So he doesn't hurt him. He just stares at him. Right? So then the kid's frightened. So he runs away, goes out of the ball pit, and he's back in the present day. And then his dad finds him, right? And the dad was like, what are you doing down there? Like, what are you doing in the ball pit? Like, why are you here at nighttime? Like, it's already too late. We got to go home. Then the Golden Bunny comes out of the ball pit, grabs the dad, and brings him to the ball pit, and he disappears.
Wow.
Yeah, and what happens is the Golden Bunny comes out of the ball pit, and here's the creepy part of the whole story, right? Mm-hmm. The Golden Bunny, because it's not William Afton, by the way. It's just some weird Golden Bonnie animatronic.
I was just about to ask that. If that's
it's not William Afton. Because the FNAF short stories are like just horror stories to tell, like Goosebumps. Oh, okay. So it's a spring Bonnie of some kind, yeah. Anyway, so then the story is essentially, but here's the weird thing, right? He dragged the dad into the ball pit, but then the Golden Bunny came out. But everyone in the world saw the Golden Bunny as his dad.
Huh.
So so basically the Golden Bunny, we know what he did to the dad. He dragged him into the ball pit, But he came out of the bullpen, the golden bunny was there, and just always staring at the child. And every human would just see him as his dad.
That's so weird.
No, like, everyone just saw him as his regular human dad, not the golden bunny. So he was the only one that knew that wasn't his dad, but everyone saw him as his dad.
I see.
He was the only one that could see was Golden Bonnie. But then everyone else just saw him as a regular human being. Anyway, then what happens is he would bring him home. The mom would be talking to the Golden Bunny, and the Golden Bunny wouldn't be saying anything. But then she's like laughing at him, being like, haha, George, that's so funny, and everything. It's like, he didn't say anything. What are they hearing? What are they seeing? Anyway, at the end of the story, essentially what happens is the kid was like, I gotta go back to that ball pit and find my dad. So he goes back into the ball pit, finds his dad, because he was just trapped in the past. Him and the spring bunny had one final fight. Then the golden spring bunny got caught in the netting of the ball pit, and he snapped his neck.
Wow.
And that was the end of the story.
Dang.
So they're making a game based off that story.
When did this story come out?
It's around 2016. I think it's pretty old. Actually, no, came out like 2018, 2019. It's a short story, but I love that story. I think that's a great one.
Yeah, that is crazy. I think that's like one of the darkest FNAF
It was so good.
moments.
But yeah, that's what they're making the game out of. That's what the new game is based off of, that story.
Nice.
It's an adaptation of that story.
I'm excited. Yeah.
So that's why I'm really excited for the game, because that's such a good story, and that's what the story they're adapting. That's what they're adapting.
That's so cool.
So yeah, it's gonna be really good. Here, I'll send you the trailer if you haven't seen it yet. It's really good.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
It looks really good. The pixelated art style actually makes it look so much more horrifying.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's what I loved about like the mini games in the FNAF games.
Yeah, they're
much more scary.
I sent it. If you want to watch the trailer live, you can, because I can just play it.
Yeah, I'll do that right now.
Yeah, hold on. Let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna leave after this. I showed them this trailer, by the way, guys. It's like 4:19 a.m. I should go to bed.
Sounds good.
But yeah,
right,
we'll sync it up. Let me just because I'm looking at it from my.
We could go watch together. You don't do that?
No, I can't, because I'm on my phone, iPad. Remember?
Oh, right.
So I'm just watching it on my computer. All right, you got the link?
Yep.
All right, send it to. We'll play it at 1. Okay.
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
All right, I'm watching.
It looks so creepy, dude.
Hey, Scott. Oh, this looks good.
It genuinely looks so good, dude.
It's like an SNES game, almost.
There's the ball pit. See, that's the gameplay.
Oh, I love this.
It actually looks so freaky, dude. It looks so freaky.
Oh, this is so awesome. Body's flossing!
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Dude, look. The children getting murdered.
How did this fly under the radar?
I know.
Like,
look how cool that looks.
Oh, my God.
The spring bunny.
That's so
Dude.
weird.
Look, this gameplay where you have to hide from him. Look at this. You get to hide in an animatronic suit.
Wow. Nice.
It's coming out this year.
This is good. This might be a day one for me.
No, genuinely, no one's talking about it. And it's such a shame, because it looks like such a fucking it looks like such a banger. Like, actually, that genuinely looks fantastic.
This might be my first FNAF game. I'm gonna just casually pick up on the PS5. It looks like it'll be fun with a controller.
It's so good. The chat here. I'll actually, you know what, chat? I'll just show I'll show it on camera. You guys are gonna get the worst quality, but I'll show it on camera.
It's so nice.
Here, I'll play it through my speakers.
The top comment, Matt Pat is punching the air right now.
Yeah, because this game was announced, like, this game was revealed after he quit. Yeah, I'll show you guys on my monitor, and then I'll go to bed. You guys are going to see it in probably the worst way possible, though, I warn you.
I've honestly never been this excited for FNAF.
It looks so good.
This is excellent.
So it's all pixel art. There's the ball pit. You guys getting potato quality. Look, you got like the character walking. Bonnie's flossing.
I don't know if they saw Bonnie flossing. I'm gonna come back on the stream. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, they did. There it is.
You have to hide from him. Dude!
That's so sick. So does this connect with anything in the FNAF games, or is this its own separate thing?
No, it's completely because
Okay.
they're
So it doesn't connect with the main games?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
The only thing it provided in lore is we know the exact date the children were murdered, the 5 ones. The 5 of them, the main ones. We just know it's 1985. That's all we got from it. We just got a year for it. That's about it. Dude, it actually looks so good.
Sick.
It genuinely looks so good. I like it's
I
a shame
just-
no one's
I
talking
just
about
need-
it because it looks genuinely it actually looks horrifying too. Like there's actually hiding elements. You have to hide from him.
Mhm.
I need that.
Like, I need that physical copy, man. Like,
Heaven says I never got into FNAF, but that looks fire. Not gonna lie, it does. Like legitimately, that looks fire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. You got Chad. Do you want me to stream it when it comes out? Chat. Let me know if you guys want me to stream it when it comes out. Like say in chat yes if you want me to stream it when it comes out. Oh god, that looks so good. That actually looks so good. Yeah, it's an official FNAF game, yeah. But no one's talking about it. I'm like, dude, it actually looks so good. Like, it looks so good.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a Let's Play series of my channel.
Like, it genuinely looks like one of the more horrifying Five Nights at Freddy's games. Like, genuinely. I think it's also because of the pixel art style that adds a lot to it. You gotta play it, Jules. All right, I'll stream it. When it comes out, I'll stream it. All right, anyway, guys, I'm going to end the stream. It's been a fun, nearly 3-hour stream, Jesus Christ.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't realize you streamed for that long.
It's also nearly 4:30 a.m. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, definitely get some rest, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep.
Well, thanks for having me.
No problem. I loved episode 2 of the GAN AF podcast.
Yeah, thanks for watching the GAN AF podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We'll catch you in the 3rd episode.
Yeah, sorry guys. My problem is
when,
the problem is I'm a nerd. So if you guys let me ramble about my nerdy stuff, I will never stop.
Oh, I'm the same way.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm a bit of a nerd.
Yeah.
Also, have you seen Star Wars Acolyte yet?
I have not.
It's very good.
Okay, that's refreshing to hear.
I will unfortunately say one thing though.
Okay.
I got spoiled on the biggest twist in that show, and it hasn't even come out yet. Because someone leaked. They somehow leaked the biggest twist in that story, like actual footage from it. And it appeared on my timeline. And the worst part is, Twitter timeline, and the worst part is, it wasn't even a popular tweet. It was just a random tweet recommended to me.
Oh, no.
Literally, we're only 2 episodes in, and this is something that won't happen until like episode 6 or 7. I got the biggest twist spoiled for me. It was not intentionally. I wasn't looking it up. It just got on my Twitter feed, like just recommended Twitter feed, and randomly was just like a video clip, the biggest twist in that story, and I'm like, because Star Wars Acolyte is a murder mystery story. That's what it's the plot is. It's a murder mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Jedi gang mysteriously murdered, and the Jedi want to investigate the murders. I got the biggest twist of that entire mystery.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So, anyway, I'm gonna go now, guys. Thank you all so much for watching.
All right.
Great stream. Definitely gonna private this afterwards, but it's been a lot of fun. I'll probably do more of these.
You're gonna private episode 2 of the GAN AF podcast?
Unlisted.
Oh, okay, that works too. Yeah.
No, I'm not actually gonna private it. I'm unlisting it.
Okay. All right. Someone, Hayden in chat says the guy on call's voice is kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie. I am so flattered. I'm glad you think I'm hot.
People in the chat.
Am I hot or is my voice hot?
I don't know. That's really funny.
What's up, Zisco? Yeah.
All right, anyway, I'm gonna go now, guys. Apologize for my rambling throughout the whole stream. We went from doing Q&As to just talking about Sonic and Mario. Oh, Ganon, I forgot to tell you one last thing.
Yeah.
I have a stream idea that I want to do with you in the future. We gotta do it very soon, though.
Okay.
So,
all right, sounds good.
What I want to do with you on one stream, and the chat really wants to see it as well. I want
Okay.
do a live stream that's a Sonic lore history lesson. So it's you and me and Cole. I have a whiteboard or something, and I teach you Sonic lore for the whole
Okay.
stream. So I go like in
I
detail.
might record my POV if I remember.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be like, okay, Ganon, we're gonna teach you about Sonic lore on this whiteboard. I'm like, okay, so
Just very
Sonic.
in-depth Sonic lore.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a stream where I teach you about Sonic lore. Would you like to do that?
Sure.
A stream would be enough time for us to do it, but I can give you a history lesson on the lore.
That sounds great.
Dude, it's literally insane. It's literally insane, dude. What is it? There's things like aliens. There's aliens in Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
There's aliens. There's like knights.
Yeah, but the only gripe with that, though, like, I want to do it, but, like, I'll be spoiled. Like, when I finally play the Sonic games for the first time, I'll be like, so this is going to happen. You know what I mean? It's not like I see it happening.
The games also don't tell it well, though.
Oh, okay, that's
kind of. Some games tell the lore well. Okay, Sonic games have
Yeah.
this weird thing of when the stories are simple, they're very easy to understand. You can play the games, you get them, right? When the stories try to be complicated in the games, they're really, it's hard to explain them in the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine then.
Because a lot of people try to put things as like there's a lot of inconsistencies. There isn't actually really much besides one giant inconsistency in Sonic lore. It's relatively all streamlined. It's just the only problem is the way the games explain it feels like it's retconning a lot when it actually isn't.
Mm-hmm. Cisco says, Ganon, good luck listening to Jules. He also doesn't explain it well. Should we have Cisco on to help kind of...
No. I gotta do this.
Okay, all right. I'll trust you.
I gotta do this. I've also been doing a lot of research into Sonic lore, even more recently for my other Sonic projects. All right, anyway, I'm gonna go now, guys. Talk to you all later. My phone is about to die. Have a good one, guys. Bye. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Thank you. Thank you to everyone that donated. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. And bye-bye, Cisco. Love you. All right.
Love you guys.
See ya. How do I end the stream?
Welcome back to the Ganon AF podcast. For episode 3, we're going to figure out how to end the stream.
How do I do this? Click the X button.